you'll say it to describe a person.
Yeah, like that.
You sound like you're 13, bro.
okay,
Like, hey, I want to do something kinky.
Yeah, I mean,
but I've heard people say like, that's a kink.
I've heard that too.
Yeah,
I don't use that.
But
either.
have you ever used it yourself?
I don't use.
I just used it now, and I don't know why I used it. Like, I guess what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to rationalize why I use the word kinky right now.
Yeah. Maybe you're just a kinky guy. Your hair is kinky. Kinky. You could say that like when it's curly.
You got a kink in your...
I don't know if that's racist. I don't know, bro.
What? Why would that be kinky?
Because I've never heard people say hair is kinky.
It's like when you have like curly hair.
Kink, I don't think you can use it that way.
Let's just agree to never use the word kink then.
Wow, it's one of my kinks.
What's what? Curly hair is one of your kinks?
Just to use kinky?
But you say you never use the word kink. You're joking.
Yes.
You know what I think is another funny...
You're a jokester, bro.
You know what I think would be another funny skit?
Volume on the...
What?
Not the
Oh,
volume.
Shit. Another funny skit is...
You can hear
or another funny scene, bro, is Talladega Nights. Oh, no, is it Talladega Nights or is it Anchorman where, like, Will Ferrell's like, what do I do with my hands? He's like, funny goes, like, just keep it by your side. What do I do with my hands?
I don't remember which one it is.
I haven't seen...
He's getting interviewed.
You ever seen either of those?
No.
You never seen Talladega Nights?
I've seen Talladega...
I'm not like a huge Will Ferrell fan. Like, outside of, like, Elf.
Elf is good.
You'll like Talladega Nights, though,
Like,
bro.
most of his movies...
It's all of his shit because it's super masculine.
I love
and
Talladega.
I just, like...
you know what I mean? It's like that fucking...
Break
like,
it, Pepe Le Pew. You gotta watch it, bro. You laugh.
I think it's the, like, I've never been like a fan of, like, stupid funny. Like, how he plays it's, like, very stupid.
Very
So-
ironic coming from you.
So, like Danny McBride, right? I couldn't stand him.
he's
And now I
funny,
think he's
bro.
just, like, the funniest man on earth.
That motherfucker
like,
is hilarious.
He's just fucking great.
You seen This Is the End?
Yeah, I've seen
Yes.
that one.
So when I first watched
That one's
This
like
Is-
over the top, but it's funny, bro.
When I first
Always
watched
over the
This
top.
Is the End, I didn't care for his character. It was always like, I'm waiting for your screen time to pass.
Hell no.
But after I got into fucking the baseball one, Eastbound and Down,
Eastbound and Down.
and that's it, bro. I just like, I think like him, like his persona is like my
Your real thoughts.
yeah, like if
He's in your head.
like if there could be like a voiceover in my life and you can hear like what I'm saying, it'd be that. Oh, you know what I love to do, and this is so funny to me, but it's so wrong. So like, anytime Nicole, let's say like we get in the car and she like forget her purse or something, I'll be like, God damn it, Nicole, why did you do that? And then she's like, huh? And I just break out laughing. I was like, nah, that's fine. Like I'm really like nonchalant about like I really
Things like that, yeah.
I'm really easygoing. But whenever like she does something,
You'll go over the top.
I'll just go over the top of my reaction, and she'll just be like she'll just get
Like
like
this every fucking time.
no, exactly, bro. To me, that's fucking hilarious.
Does she do that to you?
Is that how she?
No, no.
She's chill too.
Yeah, she's very calm too. So it's just funny. I like to overreact, like how they, like you see that in movies sometimes. I'll see someone act all crazy and then they'll stop and be like, their real reaction's like, oh no, it's fine, thank you.
Yeah.
But I like to just
Do that one blare out there.
yeah, it's funny.
It is funny.
The playful blow up.
It is
Every
funny.
fucking time.
Have you seen Vice Principals?
No,
Yes.
Is this a movie or
It's good.
Yes.
It's a show on
no.
HBO. Watch it on HBO.
Yeah, it's the one he did after Eastbound and Down.
It's
Danny
good.
McBride.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good, bro.
And that
It's
guy from Hateful Eight's in it.
stupid.
You seen Hateful Eight?
Yeah.
The one
There's
in
a
the
lot of guys in that movie.
the guy when the first guy they pick up where he's like, I don't know how you.
Oh
been.
yeah. He's a solid ass actor.
Yeah,
Oh, he's hilarious, bro. I love his.
He's funny.
Watch it, bro. Vice Principals.
Vice Principal's fun, and it's only 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Like they set it up that way.
And it's done.
Yeah, but it had like
Okay,
a
that's
beginning
more
and
my
end.
style, bro.
Comedy, bro.
Yeah, so it's not like it goes on
fucking
forever.
comedy, bro.
They came in with that plan.
The
To
Only
wrap
2
it up in
seasons.
2
The
seasons.
premise basically is it's these vice principals. It's like 2 vice principals of a high school, and they're
In like
Principal.
current times.
they're vice principals, and it's their war to figure out who's gonna be the principal.
Yeah, so the principal retires.
okay,
like the first episode, the
Who's-
principal
who's
retires,
next in line? Oh,
and they're fighting to be principal.
That's a funny premise.
it's
yeah.
hilarious because it's like, who the fuck takes this? But these fools take it so it's great, bro. It's comedy.
Yeah, like one guy's like, he has a good relationship with the staff because he kisses ass. Oh my God, you look so nice today.
That's his play.
Yeah,
it's
and
the
then
guy from I think.
yeah,
Hateful
Hateful
Eight.
Eight. And then Danny McBride is just Danny McBride. He's just fucking.
That motherfucker.
He's
You gotta watch it, bro. It's good.
what's
gotta
his
watch
character
it,
in
yeah.
Eastbound and Down?
I don't
Powers.
I haven't really watched
I
that
haven't
either.
seen that one. I have to.
Kenny Powers. Kenny. I love that guy, but I want a friend like that who just like, oh yes, Kenny.
No,
Anyhow, welcome. Above the Waves
Oh, we're on.
podcast. Have we been on?
Oh shit.
Episode 4. We're almost a month in. Welcome.
hello.
Let's take it now, boys.
All right, hose up.
Hose up.
Wait. Before, so, I talked to my cousin from Texas. No, check it. It has to do with the hose up.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Walter. He's asked me for a shout out. I was like, don't be a bitch. I've been watching you from the get, and I shouted out everybody else but him. But so I'm talking to him over FaceTime, and he's drinking with my cousin Moquito, and they're like, they're drunk or whatever, and they're like telling us about the podcast, and then out of nowhere, they're just both like, hose up.
Yes, it's catching on, baby.
This was for them, bro.
Hose up.
Hose
Hose
up.
up.
Jeremy, if you don't fucking say it.
Oh, that was the Bakers that time. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, bro.
I forgot.
No, I needed that. So this weekend, I just got like basically drunk on Friday, drunk on Saturday, drunk all day yesterday. And we did like 2 different things. We went to like brunch with my sister and then went over to
You were drunk?
Melissa's
Did you get drunk
dad's
at
house.
brunch already?
Oh, yeah. We had endless mimosas. And then we go to my sister's house. She got a new apartment, so we're checking it out. And she has like a bar. She has a bar. And her
Like
homie
'em.
Angel, shout out to Angel. He's like, hey, before you leave, you want to take a shot? And I was like, I can't say no. So I was like, yeah, let's take a shot.
Why would you say no? Yeah,
Exactly. And then we go to fucking Mel's. I drink, and then when we're trying to leave, it's like, oh, Tony, take a shot, take a shot. Next thing I know, I'm just like, I was trying to drive home. I was like, that's not happening.
Yeah.
You had to pull over and switch.
Yes.
Responsible man. You see that, guys?
Pull over.
Responsibility. Doesn't do all irresponsible shit only.
Pull over and switch.
Pull over and switch.
You guys have a
sometimes.
good 4th of July?
They should put that on, you know, the freeway sign that says don't drink and drive. Just say pull over and switch.
If you can't
It
read
should
this,
say, pull over and switch, California.
we're switch hitters.
Switch hitters.
How was your 4th?
Go ahead, pa.
Good, bro. I just lay low, bro. I didn't really do much. I told Demi, like, I want to go see some fireworks. She was like, too much work.
You didn't go shooting guns? None? I thought this was a miracle.
Did you shoot any guns?
No. Oh, I went to go play golf, and I shot fucking the worst shots I've
How'd
had
you
in
do?
my life.
Terrible?
I started off good, and then it just went fucking downhill from
You started
there.
drinking too much.
No, it just sucked. Like, I kept hitting
Have you
like,
played
the
before?
top of the ball. Yeah, but it was my
hitting it
3rd time.
We gotta go play one time.
Oh, I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
go. I want to go play 8 holes with Diaz.
Oh, nice.
I did okay actually. I did better than I
Than you
thought.
thought.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's going to get better.
Golf is just such a muscle memory thing, bro. That it's like,
And get your brain out of the way, bro. Just move.
yeah.
You know, once you lock it
have
in.
a good time.
So my 4th of July, I went up to Modesto. Shout out to 209, all the family out there.
Shout out.
It was my godson's birthday on the 1st. My
Nice.
man turned 5. Josiah, I love you forever. And
When you see this in 20 years,
when you get
Nino loves you.
Nino loves
When
you.
you see this in 20 years, like, subscribe. And
Like it and subscribe then, bro.
Yeah.
So I missed his birthday, so I was like, you know, had to get up there yesterday.
Yeah.
It was good, just at my uncle's house. Modesto, especially where my uncle lives, it's on the west side of Modesto, is kind of hoodish. In the most beautiful way. With all the respect. With all the respect in the world. So, needless to say, bro, there was fireworks, like, for real, for real.
Uh-huh.
I was telling Jalo that, like,
know, bro.
there's a fucking, the block over from us. I was like, man, those guys got talent, or those people have talent, bro, because they not only were their
They're
stuff like
pyrotechnics over
nonstop,
there on that side.
they were not only nonstop and like all illegal. They were
Yeah.
like their sequencing was like sick, bro. Like it looked like they really knew what they were doing, bro.
They had a schedule, bro.
Yeah, they're like, all right, snowstorm goes first, you know, whatever. You know the weird ass, they have weird ass
Yeah,
names
yeah.
and
It's
shit.
like putting the playlist in order and shit.
Yeah, they were killing it, bro. Shout out to that block.
They had engineers on that block.
Yeah, they knew what they were
Were
doing.
they playing a
bro.
lot of
Shit was
music
sick.
where you were?
Playing a lot of music.
Did you get to control the music? at
No.
all?
Sadly, not this time. I usually do, but
Your family probably plays a lot of like,
a lot of stuff.
A lot of
not like traditional Mexican music.
They'll play that.
Banda.
Play some reggaeton. They play fucking old. My cousin loves like oldies and shit,
True
Low-
Mexican.
Low rider oldies.
like lowrider oldies, all that stuff. So
Cholo oldies?
some cholo oldies.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
My favorite one.
I love oldies.
Yeah, me too.
You know.
Me too, bro.
I'm an oldie but goodie. So I know.
I'm you, LJ.
What was pretty funny is when we got there yesterday, like 5 minutes after I got there, Rob was just like, "Hey Tony, connect to the speaker," and I was like, "The fuck?" He's like, Yeah, he's like, I mean, you got a music podcast, you can control this shit.
That's what it is now,
Yeah,
bro.
it's like, I was like, all right, you got to put me on the spot.
I usually charge for this,
Bro, I know.
That's what I would say. I usually charge.
There's usually a
this,
transaction here, but
this is not my house, so.
yeah, I know. The last time I was over there at Rob's, shout out to Rob. He's like, he told me to connect too, and I was like, what's your shit, bro? I'm like trying to connect, and then he looked at my shit because I have like, my phone remembers. I have like
Everything.
20 things.
Yeah.
And I don't erase them, dog. I just keep them because it makes it
20
easier.
things.
Like 20 Bluetooth
Like your
speakers.
Bluetooth
Oh, yeah,
speakers.
me too, bro.
You know what I mean? He's like, he looked at it, he's like, fuck, bro. Like, forget these. I was like, nah, bro.
Hey, you know when I'm going
Because I
back?
might have to remember them.
I'm gonna have to remember. I'm gonna come back. You know?
I have your speaker. I have your TV.
I got mad. I have so many
My
of them.
dad has
bro.
like 3 different speakers in the house. I
got
have
'em
all
all?
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even forget the rental cars I drive in case I get back in that car.
So it just all says my car. All of them.
I have a few my
Corolla,
cars.
Volkswagen, my car.
My car.
And then you can edit the names on the iPhone, so then I'll try to name it like Demi's car, my car, so then I at least know those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I should do that. I don't even name my shit, bro. LJ, bro, how was your fucking 4th?
It was great, man. Just had a lot of time with family. We're at Lake Elsinore, so everybody around the lakes, it's like.
So
has,
Griffin
like,
was at Lake Elsinore?
No, bro. I mean, that wasn't like 4th of July.
Let's
but-
talk about. I want to get to his Vegas trip.
We'll get to that too. We'll get to
Oh,
that too.
man.
But
You're gonna
Okay.
go there, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
coming.
going.
You're coming.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was fun, though, man. Just, they invited some people from their church. So there was like a lot of people over there, man. So met a lot of new people. They had like swimming pool, lake. Everyone's like doing like those illegal fireworks all over the lake. It was cool, man. And they had like a
Nice.
professional fireworks show like across the lake, so you can see that in the distance the whole time. It was dope. Perfect weather. It was
that's
really
cool,
nice.
You know, I actually didn't see any fireworks
Neither did I.
outside of
Sparklers.
Noah.
outside of Noah doing the little ones.
Yeah.
And sparklers, I saw nothing because where the house is all the hills. You can hear them and I can see the lights flashing, but all the trees. And that's like one of my favorite things of
Fireworks.
yeah.
Remember that one? Anyways. No,
Is that an off the pod conversation?
No, I want to have the conversation of that year that we went to go see them at that one place, but I want to
The
hear
Rose
about
Bowl.
Vegas more than talk about
Yeah.
our trip to.
And we'll get to the music. We promise.
Cool.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
maybe
so
we don't.
I mean,
Tell them.
so before on Thursday, I headed up to Vegas for my girl's like a big Millennium fan, kind of like the bracelet you have.
Did I tell you?
Yeah,
Bro, so I went to Texas. I forgot what it was, bro. But basically, it was to see Odessa, which, by the way, I saw them in Houston. And then me, Demi, and my cousin were like, should we just drive to Austin and see him again? So we just fucking bought tickets and drove to Austin.
That's lit, bro.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah.
But so we followed the band. It was one of
Yeah.
the
That's
first times
cool.
following the
That's
You're
band.
a roadie now.
Yeah, bro. I'm a groupie.
Groupie, roadie. Did you put out?
You spread your
I
cheeks.
would if someone said. Hey, if that's what was
That's what it
called
takes?
for, I would do it, bro.
Yeah. I know you're committed like that, bro.
I'm about the music.
I know,
Kyle.
I know.
I'm about the experience. But I was at the. I'm gonna let you finish. But I was at the. What was it called, bro? Camp Nowhere. It was called Camp Nowhere, the festival. And I met these guys, which was super cool, bro. Because there was like a couple next to us who had like a little. I want to say 5-year-old. I'm terrible with ages, but she was probably like 5. It was a little girl, and like everyone was like having fun with this little girl, And so one of the guys that were hanging out with them was like really cool, and I was like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" And like he just sat down and was like meditating mid fucking
Mid-show, yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is my guy
So I
right
sat
here.
next to him. And I fucking.
He pulls
got
out the
in-
Palo Santo.
I got into it with him. Yeah, bro. You know me. I was like, we're gonna get spiritual here. Like I'm here.
Let's get it, yeah.
And then he's like, hey, bro, I love you, bro. He's like, so we do the whole plur thing, and he gives me one. And as he gives me it, it says Millennium on him, and he's like, this is my favorite DJ.
You can tell it meant a lot to
Yeah,
him,
bro. I was like, damn. So then the next day, I kept telling everyone like, hey. My favorite DJ. So I told Lil J.
Shout out to
about-
that guy.
Shout out to that guy, bro.
And shout out to Lil
I hope you're listening. You'll
That's
find
why
us
I told Lil
eventually.
J when he's like, I'm gonna see Millennium. I was like, it's my favorite DJ.
Oh, so how was it at the new Raider Stadium?
it was good.
Oh, is that where it was at?
It was
Oh,
there. I was
cool,
there,
man.
bro.
That's super dope.
Yeah. But before that, so I went to the day club on Friday. EBC, that's the place to go. Right? I mean, it's pretty dope.
That's where we went, no?
Yeah.
Of course, bro. Yeah. So that time we went, it was fun. But
Not as
since everything's kind of like opened up a little bit more now, like it's a lot different. You know what I mean? That's what I'm used to.
It didn't even look like there was elbow room in your videos. Like it just looked like just people.
Bro, I'm surprised there's
everywhere.
any water in the pool. There's so many people in the pool.
For
You would
real.
think it's all displaced.
Well, it's all pee. That's why everyone's been refilling it while they're in there.
Yeah,
Why I
I was
don't
telling
get
Tony
And
this,
drinks
but
and spill drinks.
It's good for your
Besides, I don't
immunity,
have
though.
abs.
You know
I
what I'm
Good for
saying?
your immunity.
It's good for your immunity. You know what I'm saying? If you're not vaccinated, go in the water,
You
you're
can't
good.
catch the Delta variant.
No.
Now, what do you mean Delta variant?
That
was
shit.
there.
No, that shit goes there and no,
Where it started.
no,
Yeah,
no,
that's
bro,
where it
no, bro,
converted to the
no. It
Delta.
gets there and dies, bro.
Yeah,
It doesn't survive the pool.
It doesn't know which host. It doesn't know which host to latch onto, bro. It's like a fucking kid in a candy shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, it's Vegas is back for sure, bro. Like it's
100. I saw a lot of
man.
it. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro.
But the night swim I was like taken back, bro, because
Why?
the day club was dope. Night swim, I never seen it like so packed. Like it was very packed.
Wow.
It's for Griffin. He was the DJ that night.
Nice.
Interesting that he did a night set.
Dude, best.
great-
Was it a dope set?
It was dope.
Yeah.
It was like everybody was on the same wavelength. Everyone was like singing, like just like
Oh, that's
Oh,
all
the
that
best.
love in the
Oh,
pool.
that's
Like it was
sick,
dope,
bro.
bro.
Everybody misses outside, bro.
Everyone's like, we outside.
Yeah.
You know?
It was
Yeah,
dope.
but it's true that sometimes you go to a show and not or like some sort of event like that, and not everybody's on the wavelength.
Yeah.
But when you
Especially Griffin.
when you're at a show where you catch that and everybody's like on that, it's a special thing, bro.
Yeah.
But I
I
think
agree
it's dope that
100%.
it's for Griffin though, because Griffin's more of like a
Feely,
it's
like-
more of like
He went
like
hard too. Yeah, he had a good
he-
mix. He had like
okay.
his stuff, but he mixed it with like because it was a night
some
swim,
heavy
bro.
hitters.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
He knew how
that's,
to-
that's why I said it was an odd person to have for a night swim, because like you want some heavy hitters at a night swim.
Bro.
yeah.
He knew what to do though.
That's why he fucking murked it. Because if everyone was like, yeah,
Yeah, it would have been a little dull, but it was good. It was a good mix. And on Saturday, yeah, that's what I was at Allegiant Stadium, Radiator Stadium. Millennium set was 4 hours long, bro. He did it. He did.
it's about to roll, bro. It's a full
That's a
roll.
full roll.
It's a full
Yeah.
roll, bro.
They,
So
they
he
should have put
makes-
like on the screen behind her. Should
Pop now.
Drop now. to fill the what is it like?
If
For the
you
best
don't drop
effects.
now, you'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
rolling after the show.
Yeah,
With like big thumbs, like now.
To fully experience this.
No, but you
Yeah.
can't say that. You would have said like everybody drop now.
Yeah.
That's sick, bro.
It was dope. And they did like a live stream too.
Did you do any extracurriculars?
It's alcohol, man. It's it's just a drink. Got
Hey,
some
did you get
beers.
your favorite? Your Everclear?
Oh no, not that time.
this guy Jeremy.
I tried the. I was telling Tony on the way over here. We got the Don Julio 70.
Oh,
Hey.
Fire?
What'd you think?
I liked it. It tastes good.
one
But
else liked it.
Yeah, hungover.
no, it's really good. The only thing is, I think I ate some bad food before, so it's kind of making my stomach feel a little funny. But I want to try it without eating that food.
Yeah.
There you go, bro. It's good, bro.
Nah, bro. Honestly, it's just because they make it in Mexico, so the water over there's a little different.
Honestly, that's
but
all.
now it won't happen to you again,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm immune
Your
now.
gut,
you're immune now.
your gut biome understands now.
Your gut bio.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you guys ever see that thing with I think Steve-O was on Rogan, and he goes, you know, they say like when you go to different countries, don't drink the water, you're gonna
Yeah.
get sick. He goes, but I want to build my immunity. He goes, so everywhere we go, the first thing I do is I pull over and I drink the water.
Steve was a fucking,
He's a savage,
he's
bro.
so fun though, bro.
He is fun.
I love watching.
And
his
he's just like,
stuff.
I never got sick. Like I just go and I drink the water from everywhere and I'm good. That's like genius.
Steve was a great
Smart.
vibe, bro.
He's such a happy guy. So okay, come on, keep telling me, bro.
No, I mean it was a dope show. It was, like his first set, he like came like had a he elevated from like this platform in the middle of the whole arena. Everyone was
Oh,
all
wow.
surprised.
Oh, shit.
It was pretty cool. So he
Was
did
it a-
like his first set there.
With
And
Kanye.
Was it a
vibes.
360 stage?
well, the first one was because like everybody was around him, but then he just went to like the regular DJ
Yeah.
set
Yeah.
like, afterwards. So
Yeah.
it was cool. It was dope.
Was it at nighttime or daytime?
Night.
Perfect.
Nighttime.
What time did it start?
10, oh, I mean he started at 10. He had
So
like
it went 10 to.
2.
yeah 10 to 2.
10 to 2.
Yeah. He did his 3 albums because he's coming out with the new one, so he kind of wanted like a closure. That was like his whole thing. So
That's
Nice.
cool. And it gets you excited to tap into what's next.
Vibe, bro.
yeah,
I'm so excited for outside.
Yeah.
So excited.
I'm so excited for August.
August, bro.
August is gonna be fun too. Let me just lose like 15 more pounds.
Right? I told
Tell
you
the
guys.
people why we say August, though, because they're going
Get
to be
my
like,
cardio up.
Bro, because we're going to Vegas for Jeremy's bachelor.
I know.
Oh, today I passed by the Burbank Airport. I told you guys. I went by the Burbank Airport and I saw one of those X jets. And I looked at my grandma. I was like, I'm going to ride one of those shit.
You gotta let her know.
Yeah, I flexed on my grandma about it. I'm going to ride one of those shits.
Yeah.
And she's like, what is it? And I was like, oh, you pay $200, whatever, and you got
Oh,
to
wow.
ride. And she's like, huh, maybe I should take one of those to Utah to go see my aunt.
There you go.
There you go. She wants to ride in
She
class.
should.
Because and the selling point was like, you only have to get there 15 minutes before your flight. You know, she was like, oh, I like this idea.
Dude, like whenever I plan a flight, like I literally have to leave 4 hours beforehand just to make sure let's go to LAX. You never know how long it's gonna fucking take. Security,
Traffic,
So like if you're going to Vegas, it takes the same amount of time to fly to Vegas than it does to drive there. because you
Your
have to,
travel time, like your
actual full travel time's the same.
I always wondered that.
Yeah, it feels like the same. If you have a no, I think we talked about this last time. If there's no traffic, it's the same time.
the thing
Because you have to get there early, you got to check in your bag. By the time you
but there's
sit down to take off,
there's
by the
something
time you
so
land, you
sweet
sit
though
down.
about like that shit taking off, and then 30 minutes later it just starts to.
Well, another thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. And they give you a free beer when you go out on a Friday or Saturday, bro.
Another thing too is that the switch of position is one thing that even if it's the same time, you get it's a little like lighter.
Yeah,
because
you're standing up.
You're sitting in your car, then you check in, so you're walking around the airport, and then you get back on the plane. You know what I mean? Instead of like sitting in one place for that.
Yeah,
And having to piss in those 4 hours where you're like, me and Tony had to pull over. We went to Vegas for Jesse's bachelor. We're like, Tony, you got to pull over.
Bro, I've never flown to Vegas though. I'll tell you that.
no.
Oh, it's,
always
If
driven.
anything,
it's the best 45 minutes
I don't
of your
think
life.
flying there is as important as flying back.
Oh, yes.
Because it sucks.
Yeah, because it sucks.
I agree.
Flying back's actually faster because Vegas airport's smaller, less people.
And there's always traffic coming back.
Shout out to McCarran.
Yeah.
Then it feels longer because of the long weekend that
The hangover. You're sad. You're
Hangover,
leaving
everything.
Vegas. You're like depressed. Like so, the last
There's
time.
a lot of
The
reasons
last
that you
time I
feel
was
long.
so excited to leave Vegas.
Yeah. So last time when we left, I went with him. I went with
Him.
GX. I was GX, by the way. We were in the car. We were leaving. We were both just like wiped out, just like eyes halfway open, just like fuck that. You're driving. I'm not driving. And he's just like, man. Honestly though, could you actually go one more day? I was like, yes. I can't walk right now. I can't keep my eyes open. But, yeah, we'll fucking
Hey,
do it.
what's the limit? Like, as hard as you and I went that weekend, how many days can we do it?
The longest I did Vegas was actually 4.
4 days.
Basically the same thing. I went for.
We gotta go for a $5 to see if we could do it.
We went for like an
we
anniversary
got
one
to.
time,
Yeah.
and by the time we got to Exodus Night Swim on Sunday night, I was literally falling asleep standing up. Like I had to I was just standing there. Just in the beginning of the club, everything was great. By like 2 hours in, I was just like I literally I jumped in the pool just to wake myself up, but the water was so warm that
Like,
It
fuck
gets
this.
hot in there.
yeah, that the water the
It's a lot
water
of
felt
piss, bro.
so good that I wanted to
A
just
whole lot
sleep
of
there.
pee-pee in there.
I was like, fuck, I gotta go.
You wanted to get a towel and just like lean up on the edge of it. Head back.
I should have just
Bro.
floated and took a 30-minute nap. Bro.
5 days sounds like that'll change your life, bro. Like you'll come back another person. Like
Sounds like a spiritual awakening.
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you went on
All
a
right,
journey.
I'm in. Let's do it.
You know what's funny is like I'm known to take naps in festivals. Like I've taken a nap at Cosmic Meadows at EDC. Just there's pictures of me.
That is the spot to do it, though.
Yeah, I take a
100%,
nice
yeah.
30-minute nap, 20-minute nap, and I'm ready for the next 6 hours.
Bro, I took a hard nap at Coachella, bro, last time. Remember? On the grass? Bro, I slept for like half the
It was kind
day.
of forced.
It was. Yeah, I needed it.
Such a good time.
It was a great time, though.
I've only slept once. I only took one nap at Coachella ever, which is when that day we were taking mimosas to the head when we first got in there.
That was one of the fucking most
Epic
stupid times of my life, bro.
Yeah.
I love mimosas, though.
Well, that's
Bro, me
we
too.
were
I like doing them too.
shotgunning
These
mimosas.
fools,
Like,
these
oh,
fools
yeah.
filled up
Why
with
would
those
you
gallon
do-
things with mimosa, right? And then I was like slapping the fucking thing, bro.
Oh, y'all are going
That
hard.
was this is Thursday, so we set up by midday, bro. I remember like crawling to my side of my car, throwing up, bro, and just like laying out, like sun kicking my ass, bro. And next thing I know, I wake up and I'm in the middle of the tent and like I'm getting fat, and I was like, oh shit, what a time, dog.
You were getting your ass
That was
beat,
probably
though.
the only time I can honestly say I blacked out, because I woke up and I was like,
Oh, shit.
whew.
God,
I kept going. Come on.
It didn't knock you out.
No, but it was like every shot or every drink because I didn't take any more shots because I couldn't stomach it. But every drink I took, it was like this burning sensation of like, dog, you shouldn't be doing this.
This is a bad idea.
stop.
I didn't
You
pay-
hear your body
But I
stop.
didn't pay $350 to not do this. You know what I mean?
Unless it was one of those years, it was $400, and it's worse. I think now it's $425 a ticket.
Because they fucking the GA they screw you by making you do a shuttle pass when you're gonna camp.
But not only that, so camping
Coachella's
used to be
something
$25 $35 for the camping pass.
It's $100.
No, now it's like $125. But before,
Oh really?
it used to only be $25.
Wow,
So I would be like,
bro.
I would always say, no, don't worry, I'm gonna buy this just so I have control over the camping spot.
Big
I was
spender,
like, yeah. But no one,
Got that
unless
quarter, bro.
unless you put it in your
See that
cart, you
chain?
didn't know how much it costs. So I was just like, don't worry, I got this.
They're $100.
Not
bro.
anymore,
I
but
love
Not
Coachella
anymore,
though.
no.
I love Coachella.
I still pay for it, but
What was I gonna tell you though? Anyways,
that I'm handsome.
you look beautiful, bro. I love your shirt. I love your fit.
Thank you,
You
thank
look
you.
amazing.
So
We can keep flirting.
now that we're talking about 4th of July in America, there is one issue that came up this past week that I wonder if you guys heard about it. Track star Sha'Carri Richardson.
Is that how you pronounce it?
oh,
Yeah,
Think
yeah.
so, right?
She got disqualified for smoking weed.
Yeah, so basically she got suspended for 30 days for smoking weed.
Oh, and that's how that's how I kept. So I told you guys, I was like, do you guys feel like anyone's weird when they use the word pot? This is what happened. So
You read
Ben
the report.
Shapiro's talking about it, right? So
Yeah, he doesn't smoke weed.
I know, but he's like, a trans person can play for taking all types of estrogen pills, but someone who smokes pot, and I was like, I looked at him, and I was like, who the fuck uses the word pot? So then I text these guys, and I was like, do you guys ever feel kind of suspicious of someone who uses the word pot? You let me know. Is using
yes.
the word pot weird? Like, I automatically think you're out of touch. Like, no
Pot.
one says pot anymore, bro. This isn't the fucking
that's
70s.
weird. I think it's weird.
We call
it's definitely.
But
weird.
he's also like, what's weird is that he's like your age. He's like 30.
he wants to be a boomer, bro.
He's just very old conservative. I doubt
Pot, bro, don't use pot.
Don't.
We even use the word cannabis now. Like, we even make it more like
more classy.
a wine
cannabis
thing
is like
now.
yeah.
We like,
purple haze.
Yeah.
but I'm saying, like, now we're like, oh yeah, I smoke cannabis. Like, I would accept that more than be like, well, just call it weed, ganja.
What's your favorite name that you've heard where people bring up this weed names?
Shout out to Ryan. I learned a lot of this shit from Ryan. One of my favorite ones is Buddha. Smoking the Buddha.
No, but you know, like how today everyone's like
my
making all
favorite.
these like random shit that's like vanilla mint cookie or like
Weed
like-
strands.
yeah, like strands. Like I've heard some.
My favorite strand I've ever tried is Fruit Boots. Shout out to I went
That's
to
a cool
that.
name.
I love it, bro. Fruit Boots was like, I was like, and it was like a dope high.
yeah.
It impacted you.
Bro, me and Demi, like, we went to the same weed shop in SF because we only tried it in SF. We went back to that weed shop to try to get it, and they didn't have
They
it.
didn't have fruit boots again.
Fruit Boots is
It
killer.
was there, just under a different name.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Why? What's yours?
I don't smoke weed, so I don't know.
Well, come on, you've heard plenty of them.
No, I'm just very like I just like how they come up with these like crazy names. They almost sound like rapper names.
I like what I like.
That's true.
I like when they.
Electric Lemonade.
I like when, I like when they use like actual people's name, like Barack Obama.
Hey, this is that bomber right here. baby.
It's that Obama.
Ooh, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
see?
shit, son.
After potty, we'll get into fucking cannabis distribution. We're gonna call it
Isn't there?
Obama.
Don't people in the South call it like this is that bomber weed? This is that bomber weed. I've heard it in songs.
From Alabama. What'd you
Oh,
say?
something.
Probably.
Somewhere.
Think Alabama has good weed?
I heard Alabama doesn't have avocado at Subway, so you can't have
What?
you can't have good weed if you don't have avocado, bro.
I heard the tuna's not even real tuna.
At every Subway or in
but the
Alabama?
tuna-
That's what I don't know. They just released.
No,
the
it's
thing.
real, bro. It's real. I've made it. I worked at Subway, bro. I made it. It's tuna like the one you buy in your packet. So if that's not real, then it's not real.
Then none of it is real.
Like, if it's not real, we're all being deceived. But it's the
Yeah.
same looking tuna. A lot of mayo though, bro. Just to let you guys know.
So anyhow, now that she's suspended, so she got suspended for 30 days.
Oh yeah.
So she can't compete in the 100 or the 200, but she can still compete in the relays. How you guys feel about this?
I think it's ridiculous.
I think it's ridiculous.
I think it's dumb.
She should compete in everything.
I agree,
Conversation over. No,
but
You shouldn't be suspended for smoking
No,
pot.
but
Yeah.
you know the rules.
I
And
don't
if-
know the rules. What's the
No,
rules?
the rules, like she knew the rules. Like you can't smoke.
Oh, okay. No, see, yeah, I don't.
So
I
did
don't-
she admit to like smoking? Or
Yes.
did she hotbox?
Yes.
Oh, she just straight up said like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna smoke."
Yeah.
Yeah, if you, I mean, okay, if that's the rule, I don't agree with the rule. Not
Yeah.
like she gets suspended. It's part of the rule as it is right now.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I believe they need to change that. You know,
Correct.
because
Yeah.
well, one, it's just alcohol is a drug, right? It just kind of highlights how in our society like we discriminate other drugs because we like
weed is a Schedule 1 like
they
cocaine
put it out crazy, yeah,
and heroin.
yeah. But so whatever she's doing that, it's not even performance enhancing. You know what I mean?
That's
so
what I was gonna say too. Like, it's not performance. Why do you care?
Well, you can.
Makes her slower.
Some say you heal better after working out,
Yeah, bro, because you got that mental.
like because it has
peace.
like anti-inflammatory things, but
Properties?
because of CBD.
probably. But I don't agree with them suspending her. Well, I don't agree with that rule.
With the rule, right?
Yeah, but as far as suspending her, it's like you fucking know the rules.
Yeah, no, I get
agree
that
with
too. I
if
get
you're
that
an
too.
elite athlete,
Yeah.
you know the rules, abide by the rules. If you want the rules changed, then go through the process to change that.
Yeah.
But don't disobey the rule and then expect to be
Treated differently.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree with that.
And then she only had to wait one more month. You wait one more month. She could have finished the Olympics, kicked ass, went home, smoked all the weed she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But now she can't,
Yeah.
And to me, that is...
Yeah, if you,
But at this, okay. At the same time, though, like, is she just going quietly, or is she like trying to fight this?
No, she's going with it. Because she admits I smoked weed, yeah. So
I
it's not
respect
like-
that, too, for being honest. Like, fuck
I
it.
mean, everyone... of
she's not
course-
like, oh,
Yeah, she's
You know,
not
she's
like,
not
why would
doing-
you do that? It's
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm
No,
black. Like,
no,
she didn't make it about that. She made it like, okay,
Or
fair
because
enough.
this or
Fair
because
enough,
that,
I feel
or-
it. No, I'm
So-
saying, because I feel like that's where this was going to go, dog. Like, oh,
Did
Some
Phelps,
sort of-
Phelps did. He admitted he did it too, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it wasn't
They
during
have
like
videos.
he
they
was
had a
competing.
video of that motherfucker.
Yeah, but I don't know if he did it during competing
You're right.
season
Okay, gotcha.
for Olympic competing
So
season.
everybody would have been okay with it if it was like outside of the competing times.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Because then, Asada or whoever was, anti-doping
Testing,
is
yeah.
testing her. But if you're not going to follow the rules for the biggest games in the world, that's your fault. Like I don't feel sorry for her
No.
for that rule.
but she's not asking you to. Cause
yeah, I know, but that's the
Because she's
thing
like,
is-
fuck it, fuck y'all.
That's the public
Well,
discourse
she,
right now.
she
There's like
still
a lot
might
of people.
compete in the relays because the 30-day suspension allows her to still compete in the
She better-
relays because
hey,
relays are last.
ball out. Beat that shit.
Hey, don't even relay, just run it yourself.
One. Pass
it to yourself.
Hey, have a seat. I'm gone. You know what I mean? Because you've had 30 days to chill.
You're well
you
rested.
got legs for 30 days. You better run your win, bro. Win.
Yeah. Win,
Win.
kick ass.
Win.
Yeah, shout out to you. Go kick ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
Smoke
a
all the
stupid
weed you
rule,
want
bro.
after.
That's a stupid rule, dog.
It's a dumb rule.
To me, if
rules
it's
should
not-
be changed.
To me, if it's not like performance enhancing, like that's what the drug was made for, was to enhance performance.
Yeah.
What do I care if you take any drug?
Yeah, well, like
What do you
anti-drug anything is kind of.
I get the performance enhancing though.
Oh no! Besides the
okay.
performance, I'm saying recreational drugs. You know what I mean? Like
well, I
trying
like
to like come down on people for what they do in their personal life. That doesn't translate to their performance in the sport that you're trying to regulate.
Yeah.
I think is unnecessary and doesn't serve anything.
It's somebody trying to just fucking be the authority.
What do you guys feel about if the Olympics we should have like a special like doping Olympics and let everybody just
Only on
just
only the roids.
yeah. let me see how fast you really like how
fast can you get, bro?
how fast are humans
Isn't that
really?
the strongman competition?
Do they
Kinda, I guess so.
do they regulate steroid usage in strongman?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Probably an Olympic ones, but I don't know as far as everything else.
like the
so like
That's
bodybuilding.
interesting.
But
That'd
they
be
all.
funny
But you know
too.
what? But you know
Yeah.
what? I don't know. I haven't looked into it, so I can't say.
But say it.
But I'm pretty sure, bro. Even there's a lot of people don't get caught, and they just
Oh yeah,
on it
no.
right
I mean,
as we speak.
even
you
in
know?
regular
They
Olympics,
knew the loopholes and all that.
That's what I'm saying. You know, like how long was Russia doing that shit? You know,
years.
for years, like their whole squad.
I mean,
you
but
know?
everyone's
Still
come out, like Marion Jones, even Carl Lewis.
Yeah,
back in
Carl
the day,
Lewis.
Like everyone's been doping. It's just like when do you get caught?
Yeah, some
right?
people get caught.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
but yeah, that would be kind of cool to just be like,
So more of those-
no holds barred, bro.
Fuck it, go after.
Just go for it, bro.
Yeah.
I see people running with like white shit in their
Diego
before,
Maradona
let's
did
go.
that all the time, bro. They won fucking championships, and someone like everyone's running out, and someone would run out and just be like, "Here's your ball,"
Hey, did you guys see that video of when he's coaching?
and they're trying to hide it.
And
from
they
doing
come
coke.
and bring him coke, and then the whole team, all the coaching
huddles
staff
around
just
him,
stands
yeah.
around him so he can do his coke and then walk away. It's like, oh, that. What? Those are homies.
homies.
That's why you need homies.
Those
bro.
are homies.
Those are the homies you need, bro.
There was actually one year in the in bodybuilding. I think it was like 91 or 92. That
when they were still trying to pretend like we shouldn't do roids.
well, they actually
for bodybuilding?
like really banned roids. Everyone came in like smaller,
Soft?
softer. They just didn't have like the umph. And it got so bad that Vince McMahon tried to start his own bodybuilding league at this like. He's like, oh, you guys suck now. Let me do my own. Let everyone just roid out.
That motherfucker's always trying to get into some.
That man is an amazing businessman, bro.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, like he does not miss.
I wonder if is he worth more than Dana White? You think or?
That's a great question.
I think
We
so.
should look
I
it
think
up.
he is.
I'll fact check.
Because Dana White's not an owner. He's partial.
I mean, he's partial owner, but
yeah, yeah. But Vince
He did
McMahon
cash
is the
in
sole
nice
owner.
though.
Yeah.
All right, so
You know?
Dana White's net worth, as of August 2019, White's net worth was assessed at $500 million. Okay,
Dana White.
Dana White.
Dana White.
Oh fuck yeah, bro.
How many billion?
As of 2021, this was 2.1 billion.
Oh, of course. I'm surprised it's not more. They sold the Clippers for what, $2 billion?
Yeah.
WWE is worth more than the Clippers.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Bro, that shit's worth more than UFC probably.
I mean, I think Patrick
UFC
Beverly's
was $2
probably
billion
good in WWE now.
Who?
Patrick Beverly.
Shout out to Patrick Beverly.
Oh my God, Pat, you were wrong for that shit.
That was a great. That was
don't know
great.
what that
I love you.
He basically pushed Chris Paul in the back.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
Because fuck Chris Paul. That's why.
Chris Paul didn't even do that. I mean,
No, like
It wasn't meant for him, he said. It
wasn't meant for
That's what he
him?
said.
Did he-
In his
well,
apology, he's like, it
hold on,
wasn't meant for
did
you.
Chris Paul end up? Did he say something?
No, he just
Well,
looked
you
at
couldn't
him.
In the
tell.
video, he just
He
kind of
doesn't
like
even bump him though. I
he
saw
just
the
he
video.
just looks over.
no, but like
They have to be chirping
Chris-
the whole game, though. You know,
yeah,
like the
because
series.
Chris Paul is like known to get under your skin.
100%.
He's flopping the whole game. Like
Okay, but it's Patrick
he talks
fucking
so
Beverly.
much
That's why
shit.
Rondo
Like,
hit him too in the face. Remember?
Yeah, the
punched
year
him.
when
But this
when
is Patrick Beverly, bro.
which
You're
is,
gonna say that CP goes harder than Patrick? No way, bro.
no, I think he talks more shit. Like CP3 is really good at getting under your skin.
Yeah, he's petty. CP3's petty. Yeah.
You just put that.
The year he won Sportsman of the Year award,
I don't know.
I was like, how? I've been watching you all year. You're horrible person.
Horrible player, man.
Like he gets into everyone's skin. He talks shit. Like
That's part of the game. Why is that bad?
no, I
not bad.
agree.
There's a mental aspect to the game.
Yeah, and he's great at that. He's fucking
So
great.
the knockout, it's not a bad thing. It's like I just do this better than you, amongst other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some people play better math.
I love Chris Paul though, so I'm
And-
defending
and-
him. I don't even watch basketball like that, but I'm defending my man's.
Yeah, no, I fuck with him too. I'm happy.
He's
for
a
him.
great. He's point. They call him like the point guard because he's
The point guard.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he's
the point guard.
He's a
Shout
great
out to
player,
Mario.
but fuck
Mario
him.
put me on a Chris Paul, and I never leave.
Shout out, Mark.
CP Trey.
Trey Way.
Cheers.
Oh, that's not say Trey Way.
Hose up.
I'll take that back.
Treyway.
Hose
No one
up.
says Treyway anymore. Hold up.
We shouldn't. Shit's a dumb word.
Oh, you put the fucking mark in here? You
You
know
were
what?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Hold up. Tony's acting crazy, bro. I didn't even pour this last one. You had been sitting on this one.
No. We took shots.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, he was sitting on one of them though.
Baby.
Whatever,
been
bro. I
taking
fucked
How
up.
much do they pay you for your babysitting gig?
You babysitted one of them. It might have been not been this one, but
Adventures of Babysitting.
whatever. I love you, bro.
those are dope. I like that visual in the back.
That is fucking
nice.
dope.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's a
sick,
nice
bro.
fit too.
It's a skull with a bucket hat and some yellow orange glasses, yellow bucket
And he's
hat
got
with
he's got a
pineapples.
little wheat.
He has a pump
He has a
with
little feely.
13 on the
Little
bottom.
grills in his mouth.
That's a lit one. What are we here for?
Music, right?
Okay, so
Thanks for listening. To all
so
this,
New
bro.
Music Friday.
We want to talk about
We had it was decent. Not really any albums came out,
lies,
but
lies.
singles came out.
No, there's the hottest
Wait.
album came out. Bro.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Say that
So
to
the
me
first
over
one
again,
is his car alarm when he drove into West Modesto and it was like in the ghetto.
Ghetto, in the ghetto.
GPS, like Google GPS, when you go in the hood, it should tell you. Like, I want like a warning sign.
Your Spotify should just automatically play. Like, you are in the ghetto. You're in the ghetto.
So, J Bobbin, Skrillex, Party in the Ghetto. I can't wait to go outside.
Me too.
You know what?
Well,
though?
look,
I think it's a larger conversation. Oh,
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I just want to throw this in real quick. Don't be mad, fool. As soon as I heard it and I put it on the playlist, I sent it to the group chat that we have, and I was like, "All right, guys,
you guys are not part of
the
it.
the summer is officially like fully underway. Not because of that song, but I meant because Pepas, then fucking Rao, and Cosa Guapa on fucking Rao shit and all of Rao's stuff.
Yeah.
And then J Balvin comes out with something like this. I'm like, yo, it's officially
It's open.
summer, bro. Summer is going down. But what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that it's down that same vein. Like it's the larger conversation of like, look, Pepas is in this lane of like
EDM.
Latin EDM. Like we're gonna create a whole new genre now.
Yeah.
For the sake of genres, this is Latin EDM. You know what I mean? And then Rao does not only Cosa Guapa,
Before
but
that,
also,
he did Química.
He did Química. So Rao's been on this tip for a while, but in that
First, maybe.
in Viceversa, he does Cosa Guapa. He does
Cuando Fue.
Cuando
Cuando Fue.
Fue,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
another hardcore EDM. And then you have Balvin down that same lane, right? So like, I think it's super interesting that like there's a movement happening, and we're witnessing it now, where it's like the Latin artists have decided, you know what, we can't just make our urban music. We need to get into these music festivals.
But it's also, I think that the DJs are recognizing
Their
these
value.
guys are hot. I need them. So
Maybe
even
I
Farouk.
think it may be the other way around, but
Do you think Skrillex reached out to J Bobbin or J Bobbin reached out to Skrillex?
I think it may have happened organically, but I think it happened organically in the sense of like, I think it was Balvin. I'm gonna say I think it's.
I think it was Balvin too.
Let me ask you a question. I want you to look something up for me.
Sure, go ahead.
Who produced Pepas?
That's a good question.
Steve Aoki also just dropped his one with Farruko, In the Air, in the aire.
In el aire, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
It's on the
Yeah,
last
you did.
playlist.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah. I thought
I didn't really like it at first, but more I hear it,
it's cool.
the better it comes.
It's cool. Yeah, I know, and I mean, whether it's the Latin artists reaching out to the DJs reaching out to the
I
artists.
think it's the DJs reaching out to the artists.
Whatever it is, it's working.
Whatever it
I'm
is, it's
on the
working.
other side of that argument just for the sake of it. I want to make sure
Yeah,
I'm going in. I'm on the other side of the argument because I don't think it's the DJs. I think it's the artists. Because, bro, think about it this way, right? Like, you're a Latin artist. You have your following. You know you can make reggaeton, right? You know, I'm going to make a reggaeton track. I'm going to get followers. But if you're a Latin artist from PR, from Colombia, from Honduras, from Mexico, wherever you're at, you're thinking the biggest audience truly, bro, is electric festivals.
Mm-hmm.
This is they're more common, right? That's the quantity is electric festivals. So how do we get there? Well, we need to get producers that make EDM.
Yeah, well, here's okay.
I'm looking it up.
Here's what I think, bro.
Listening.
I think it probably is the DJs reaching out to the Latin artists, but it's because EDM DJs are always reaching out to the hottest artists that are out. Yeah. And it's up to those artists to be like, I can do an EDM. I feel comfortable doing an EDM. You know what I mean?
Towers. Sorry.
Shadow Towers.
Shower Towers.
That's in-house.
It's in the house?
Well,
but it also has like six other names, but none of them look
finish,
like DJs.
To interrupt you, Tainy made those beats. The ones we're talking about with Raul.
Oh, Cosa Guapa.
Tainy made them. So I think it's.
Oh, what I was saying is what I was saying is like, okay.
Wait, so Shadow Towers is Balvin's camp.
It's Farruko's camp.
Farruko's camp. Okay,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look up the Raul ones,
yeah.
and if it's Tiny, then I get a point. because if
it was Tiny, it says his name on every fucking song. Tiny.
So that means, besides the Balvin Skrillex one, it means that the Latin artists on our side are saying, you know what, guys, you guys need to make some fucking EDM hits because we need to get into these festivals. EDC's coming in October. I'm gonna be there. See you there or be square.
I'm gonna try to get tickets, bro.
And
hey, you better go, bro.
That's
it's gonna be dope. This one's gonna be dope.
I'm gonna try to.
I think it's a point in my favor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to sell Hard Summer tickets for sale. Come at me.
Link in bio.
The best promo for sale.
And then with that money, I just put it towards EDC because the tickets right now are ridiculously high, but as you get closer, to get easier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll talk after.
Are you going to EDC?
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm in the ghetto. I'm in the ghetto. I don't really need you to go. I don't really need you to go. I'm good. Because me and my homies on this side, we're going to EDC. Bye.
Speaking of
Have you
Tiny,
got a hotel yet? We can talk about it later.
Yeah, but yeah.
speaking of Tiny and Yandel's. First of all, I'm gonna go in order, so just bear with me. Don't try to overlap.
Okay.
Deja Vu. How'd you guys like it?
Mid.
Exactly how I felt too.
It's regular.
It was cool.
Yeah.
No,
It's fine.
You say the word mid.
Mid. Like if this is what the whole album's gonna sound like, then I'm very.
It's not going to sound like that, though.
I agree with you.
Why do they pick singles like that?
I don't fucking.
You don't
know.
pick the Rao
I'm
single?
afraid that that's the best song.
No, it's not. They have a Rao feature, bro. It's not going to be the best song.
Okay. Second is. Oh, hold on. Before I get to that, did you see the rollout? Have you seen it?
No.
The rollout of what?
Of
Deja Vu?
no of Dynasty album.
Oh.
The whole rollout is like 96 Bulls or 97 Bulls
I gotta check it out.
championship.
Yeah.
You can look it up right. Tiny TAINY,
NY.
and everything is like
Tiny
it's the
Yandel.
same pictures of Jordan and Pippen backstage, like drinking the champagne. It's the same shots.
I didn't get that
They
reference.
basically reincarnated
I'm an
everything.
idiot, bro. I did not get that reference. I knew it was basketball, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Specifically that, yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm sports retarded. Bleep that out, bro.
no, you're not using it to
I'm being
offend
derogatory
anybody.
towards myself.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get it,
A
bro.
retard.
We're gonna bleep that out. Though.
No, we're not.
Oh, that's pretty dope. Yeah.
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that, bro. My
The images are dope. The images
So
are
that's a Spotify. If you go on their Instagram,
But
they have
Tiny's creative,
All the
bro.
yeah.
everything.
Everything.
So
That's
yeah.
So the rollout, I'm loving it, but apparently someone's having a problem with it.
Who's that?
getting real salty about it.
The real until death guy.
You know what's funny, bro? So Anuel has a problem with the rollout, but I thought those. He has a story, Instagram story, I guess, where he's saying like, a lot of people, like he put in air quotes type of thing where he's like, let's wait for Anuel to come up with a concept and then let's do it and put it out before him. That's basically what he says.
That's basically what he's, yeah.
I thought that was to ElaDIOS at first because I was like,
What does that mean?
ElaDIOS?
Yeah.
I just ElaGod.
Because Eladio Carrion.
Because Eladio, I
He
just
just-
said ElaDIOS because he's a god.
Oh, he's acting like him.
He's a god.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was to Eladio because Eladio made trap. You know.
Yeah.
Killer.
And he used the God thing.
We'll get there. I used the god thing. He didn't use that.
Yeah.
I made that up.
Yeah.
That's my credit.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
I'm just calling him a god. ElaDIOS. Anyways, so Anuel. I thought it was to Eladio, but somebody in the comments said if this is about Yandel, like getting your place, dog, like because Yandel is a veteran from reggaeton.
Yeah,
He's a legend, bro.
Old
Yeah,
school, bro.
yeah. Been here forever.
And then today you sent me that thing from Trap House Latino. Shout out Trap House Latino that basically confirmed like.
So tell him what he was
Yeah.
tripping about. You did, right?
All right, so basically what happened is Anuel put out some Instagram stories saying like in Spanish. I'm gonna translate it, but he's saying like, let's wait for Anuel to come up with an album concept and then put out before him, right? And so I guess what it was, and I guess there's other indicators of it, but Anuel is doing a basketball theme album and like a basketball theme
and he
rollout.
just purchased the basketball team in Puerto Rico too. Do you know that?
but all those Puerto Ricans are buying teams.
I know, but I'm just
Bad Bunny
saying.
bought one too, so I could say you're just copying Bunny.
You know, I think if I go to Puerto Rico, I can play ball, bro. I go pro. 'Cause there's only like
It's a
I think
6
the
and
whole
under
the whole island is like it's like a million people on the island or something. There's not that many people, right? And even the actual numbers are skewed because so many people are moving to the U.S. So, bro, every neighborhood out of Cebu and there's like 100,000 people, bro. And half of them don't even play ball. My chances are great.
They're much better there.
I'll be fucking Kyle Korver over there. I'm gonna do nothing, stand outside.
You should do
hit
it,
some
bro.
threes.
Get us mad exposure.
Hey, but is it NBA 3 or like a high school 3? Because that depends on how good I'm.
Is it double rimmed or is it just the one?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. If it's an NBA 3, you're still fucked.
I'll just shoot from my Steph Curry shot.
You gotta use
Sean
legs.
Marriott.
You gotta use legs for the
That's
shots.
why I got a squad. I told you. Right?
So, anyways, bro, that's the thing, dog. That people are saying that it's to the Dynasty album and that Anuel is upset. But my take on it is, yeah, I'd be mad too if I had a bunch of flop albums and since Real Hasta la Muerte and someone stole my concept. I'd be
His
real
last
mad
album
too.
was not a flop, bro.
It wasn't a flop.
It wasn't a flop. It's good.
Because
It's good.
It was a Wait, Emmanuel?
Yes. It's because it wasn't your favorite album from his doesn't make it a flop.
Bro.
like full flop is like
How many times have you played it since?
I told you I played that more than I played Colores.
But Balvin's Colores Kid dropped way before Emmanuel.
no
But it all
after.
came out.
No, around the same time.
Colores I think came out a couple months after. But it was on our first playlist. You added all the fucking Anuel
Added
songs and now
four
you don't like
Emmanuel.
it?
I added the bangers. I'm just saying it was a flop in the sense that, like, dog, there's no longevity on that album. Nobody talks about Emmanuel.
Flop is just like so strong, bro.
Okay, fine. I walked that term back. I'm saying it wasn't a... Fine, no, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, it's fair enough.
Why do you submit to him, but when I say something, you just keep fighting?
You didn't communicate it right. bro.
Because you don't say it the way he said. He's saying, Angelo, flop is a strong word. Like, that's true. You
I
usually
know,
say,
he
like,
makes it like-
you're going to say flop? You're going to say... Of course, you're, like, antagonizing me. Bro. It's like, well, fuck you. Yeah, I'm going to use the word. Fair enough. Flop is a strong word. I'm just saying, like, was Emmanuel Real Hasta la Muerte?
No, but stop comparing shit. You're not gonna. You can't
We
enjoy your
compare
life.
Bad
You
Bunny-
compare every day to the
We compare
next.
Bad Bunny's albums all the time, and there's a lot of albums to compare from. And no, you never shake when I tell you that question.
Yeah, but until this last album, if we had the conversation before El Último Tour, then we would have said Bad Bunny's falling off because this last album wasn't his best. It wasn't
His last
free.
album was like Que No Iban a Salir, which was like a let me just give it to you because it's.
Maybe
Oh, you didn't
maybe
think-
Anuel did that.
You're telling me Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana wasn't hot?
didn't-
That album, we added every track off that fucking album to our mixtape.
didn't.
It was before. But anyways, we would have.
We would have.
We would have what?
We would have added all of them.
Thank you. So you're agreeing with me or you're
No, I'm agreeing.
Where you at? I'm like this. Where you at?
I'm agreeing with
I'm
you.
just saying, Emmanuel was dope, and it was a dope project. I'm just saying to call your bro. It's the same.
It was
it's
okay.
the same issue they have with Tekashi. You're gonna walk around calling yourself the king of New York. Dog, don't walk around calling yourself the king of trap and give me an album like Emmanuel, bro. When there's people like Eladio who are just like making me nervous. Bro.
Did you see when Anuel was beefing with the female reggaeton artist? I forget her name right now, because he started calling like we need to change this. Karol G's the real queen of reggaeton.
Nah, I missed this, bro. He was saying that.
This was like mid last year before
He's tripping for saying that.
Up.
Tell you that.
I forget who the
This
girl
is the other
was.
thing about Anuel. He's always saying more than he needs to say.
Yeah, but
dog.
Anuel, like at this point, it's expected now.
He's
But that-
trolling though.
That's a part of his formula, though.
He's not
Yeah.
trolling.
I don't know if he's trolling. I think this is his personality.
I think you're trolling, dog. And to me, when you're from the streets, you don't troll.
You don't reach like that.
That's not a thing for dog. Tekashi
But
trolls.
I think,
you don't troll.
I think for him, for saying like Raza la Muerte, like for me, I have to speak out if I ever think something. Yeah, like that's just part of his persona.
But here's the thing.
Fine.
Which is cool
Sometimes-
at first, but after a long time, gets annoying.
Sometimes sometimes I don't buy it though. Like if I felt like it was honest, then all right, I think you're wild for saying that maybe, but
saying what? Raza la Muerte?
No, anything. Any statement.
A conviction.
Okay, but if you're convicted about it, then I respect it.
Yeah.
because it came from your heart. But I don't buy that it always comes from his heart. Like when he did that homophobic
With
comment,
Bad Bunny.
it was right after Bad Bunny's Yo Perreo Sola. That was to me an obvious like reaching for like.
Trolling.
Because Yo Perreo Sola was such a big thing, and Bad Bunny is the biggest fucking
And he's
artist.
wearing
No,
fake
so
jerseys.
trolling is when you don't mean it. You're just doing it to get a rise.
what
And that's what I thought he was doing there.
I think he really means what he's saying.
But then you make a feature with him.
He might have meant it. He might have
You're a
meant it.
fucking
Hold on,
clout goblin, dog.
No,
might have-
but he
might have
made the
meant-
feature before that video came out.
He might have meant it, bro. But the timing of putting that statement out is obviously trying to ride somebody's coattail.
Tony.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're trying to get yourself in the public light off of this.
Yeah,
right
but he
here.
doesn't need
No,
to.
I want to raise my
And you know
hand.
what's funny?
That's what
is-
I'm saying. He doesn't need to.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. But you know, out
That's
of all
why it's
people,
whack when he does it.
6ix9ine called him out on this.
But this is what I'm saying.
And if 6ix9ine calls you out on
fucked
this,
yourself,
Yeah.
dog. That's and fuck it. Okay, even if I'm wrong on Yo Perreo Sola and he wasn't talking about that, which is to me the stupidest thing to fucking pick.
I mean,
up.
even if he wasn't talking about that, I'm just saying the timing of that statement is
But
to me
Uli,
obviously
but
right.
Uli, dog, you're not a fucking idiot. Your job. We have day jobs. These fuckers don't have day jobs. This is their day job. You don't mistakenly tweet that on accident, bro. You watch the
that's my
video
point.
and you tweet it and you or whatever the fuck.
and then you say,
did.
I got hacked.
Yeah. Okay, but barring that, and let's say that was a fucking mistimed text, dog. Wrong place. What is
Yeah.
it? Right? Wrong place.
I
wrong
doubt
time.
it.
I doubt it as well. That to me was already like, come on, dog. Like, stop being such a fucking homophobe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who gives a shit? Do your thing. You're in a different lane. But then the Tekashi thing was obvious, bro.
Yeah.
There's videos of you literally fucking trying to write a song with him after he was like, he's a snitch.
Yeah, you're FaceTiming with him.
And then you go on fucking Rapeton and say, oh no, I'll never make fucking songs with fecas. Like the literal opposite
you
thing.
just FaceTimed with, or
Yeah.
you're not FaceTime, you went live with him on Instagram.
Not only that, but Tekashi's song, literally, you can tell which verse is Anuel's. You know that's Anuel's verse.
And when I heard it, like when he plays it on his phone, I was
It's
like,
a hot
that's
track.
hot, bro.
Oh, it was a sick verse. What the fuck?
Leak it, please, Tekashi, leak it for the
So
fans.
anyways, bro, so to me,
That's fucking amazing.
So
It's a
then
hot
going
track.
back to your point, if you're going to literally say Real hasta la muerte, that's your thing, dog, don't do this flip-floppy shit. Die on that hill.
Yeah, so I just don't buy. I just don't buy
So it
it.
upsets me because I love you, but you're doing all kinds of weird shit.
Maybe his last album, he had a little turmoil with Karol G.
Oh, his next breakup albums would be hot. But
Well,
they were
but
caught. They were caught
That's
together
what I'm saying. You just seen them last week
in Miami, no?
in Miami, yes.
I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw like the little
Why,
headline.
Tony? Porque donde hubo fuego, cenizas queda.
Can you translate it for other people and
I'm
for
sure
me?
there's an idiom in English for that. Basically, the literal translation is like where there was a fire, ashes, there will be ashes. But there must be an English idiom that.
Or embers,
equivalent.
right? Because an
English
ember
idiot.
can reignite. But anyways,
Oh, fuck
So
off,
what I
embers.
wanted to say about them in Miami is, can we make an agreement right now
Sure.
that Miami is the king of music in the world right now?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have any argument against
well,
that?
most of the major like.
It's open. That's why. And it was open first. I mean, there's nothing to argue
Well, and
about.
all these guys live there, you know.
Yeah,
Besides
all the
Bad Bunny.
artists are there.
Puerto Rico, so
All the
close.
He lives in
DJs
Los
are
Angeles.
there. like that's like the hottest place in the world
Musically right now?
musically.
No argument. I agree.
Currently.
All right. So what's happening with Anuel and Karol G? I know what's happening. He's just wasting their time, bro.
Her time?
So
No, it's because he hasn't dropped an album and she's fucking sold out 3 cholis. That's what it is.
And everybody loves it right
she
now.
sold 3 chonies. Where can I buy it?
She
NFT
sold,
chonies.
she sold out 3 back-to-back shows at like this main concert venue in Puerto Rico.
So speaking of wasting time,
Oh.
the dream matchup that I've been waiting for years to put together. Brent Faiyez,
You're gonna waste
Drake,
waste it with me.
wasting time. Ooh,
Hot, right?
sexy.
Could it have been better though?
If Drake would have sang.
That's
God, bro.
Yes.
I asked
That's
the
exact-
question.
Yes.
I was hoping no one dropped it.
that's exactly
I
what
beat him.
And shout out to fucking my boy Fernando.
Also,
'cause
his verse is fire, bro.
the verse is cool.
Fernando, shout him out.
Shout out to Fernando. Big Fern Gully, Fernie. I saw him on Friday and he loves Drake, bro. Like biggest fucking Drake fan. And
Drake.
and he brought up the track and we talked about it for a little bit and he said the same thing and I was like, damn, that's like, fuck, man. We all agreed on the same thing.
They should
you
have
know?
sang that last bridge and hook at the end. They should have sang it together.
Yeah, or let him ride.
Or half of Drake's verse would have been a
singy thing. A
part.
singy
Or hearing, can I just hear Drake like echo in the chorus or something? You know,
But Drake's verse is hot.
it's a good verse.
I'll read it if you don't believe me. But
No, it's
got-
hot.
No,
he got
he
bars in
says
there.
some cool shit.
When was the last time you wasted someone time? I'll start with you.
Yeah, start.
When
or
was the
just,
last-
Just ask
I
Ulysses.
like I like to fuck with you.
Or just ask Ulysses.
When was the last time you wasted someone's time and you knew you were wasting their time?
I don't feel like I waste their time, bro. 'Cause I tell people where I'm at with it.
Safe.
I'm always cautious.
I mean, I guess the last time was like a couple years ago, maybe.
Tell me about it. You don't gotta say names out. I don't know her. She don't know me.
Anyways,
Or
we started.
Or he. I don't know.
It's definitely he. No, it wasn't.
No
It was a
shame.
woman.
No shame. No shame.
It was a woman. No, we were kicking it. And
woman.
at that time, I was like uncomfortable.
Extra man.
I was like uncomfortable with being
Single?
no, like
Alone?
allowing things to just be like a casual, like we're just hanging out for the moment and let's enjoy this, you know. I was like, no, it's either like
Relationship or
we're
not?
trying to figure out if we're gonna be together or it's like fully casual. I didn't want to, and I was like, well, what if I hang out with this person and I develop this thing? What do I call it now? Then you know, I had this like weird place about it.
Yeah.
At that time, so we're kicking it, and then she asked me like early on, like, do you want to?
What are we?
Yeah, yeah, basically, but not thinking that we were a thing already. Like she was my girlfriend already.
Yeah.
She was just thinking like, what is this? Where is this?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Do you?"
hate that
And she
question.
no, but then she asked.
Humans.
But she asked me like, "Do you want this to be casual?" You know. And at that time, see,
That's a kink.
This is me being like, that's.
That's a kink.
That's a kink, yes.
And at that
I'm gonna
time, I was like
come.
in this weird gray place, I guess, with that. And I was like, well, you know, I don't want it to be casual because what if down the line then it would be weird? You know what I mean? I was like,
How do you transition from casual to serious?
Yeah, I was like super wishy washy.
How old were you?
This was a couple years. You said
It was more than 2 now that I think about it. I was like, I'm 28 now. I was like 25. I don't know.
God, what a time. 25 was great.
But it was like this one little patch of time that I was like this. Anyways, and then, so yeah. So I left it like that. And then we kind of went on. And then she ended up,
Getting pregnant?
no. Fuck no, bro.
Shit.
Anyways, I had come to this place where I was like, oh, you know, she's super cool. I'm attracted to her. She's cool. She's a lot of fun. Nothing like quote unquote wrong with this person. But I had identified the fact that like there was something missing for me to take that actual step to be like, you know, I want to commit to you or like, let's commit to each other. And like funny enough, around the time that I was like, I'm going to talk to her about this. She kind of like hit me back again, you know, like,
What are we?
checking in again, you know? And then I was like, well, you know, this and that. So I guess that's the last time I quote unquote wasted somebody's time, but I don't know.
So you're still wasting time, but now it's like up front. Like I'm gonna waste.
But then
your
it's not a
time.
waste of time because
now it's more like, are you down to waste time?
Well, just
Yeah.
what Brent Faiyez says. He's like, if you're gonna waste your time, you waste
Waste
your
it
time
with me.
yeah. So I mean, we're wasting each other's time because at least I come up front with like, this is where I'm at. You know?
Yeah, it's great.
Anyways, are we gonna move on from this? Are we sitting here like this?
No, I want
went
to
there.
attack you, bro.
Okay.
He's gonna keep the
I mean,
pressure
I'm wasting
on.
time, but it's gonna be for the rest of my life. So not a waste of time. It's not a waste of time if you're having a good time.
I'm not touching that one again.
Yeah, like
That was
every time you just.
Hey,
I'm hoping you make it to your wedding day.
The last episode, I was driving home and I was calling Nicole and I was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" She's like, I'm watching the last episode." And I was like, "How far in are you?"
Yeah.
And I was like,
"Should I come home?"
No. I was like, "How far in are you?" She was just like, "I'm about halfway." And I was like, "Oh, you're still nice to me. Okay, cool." And she just starts laughing. She's like, "Yeah, okay."
No, she's like, "Yeah." No, she's like, "Yeah, the sheets are on the couch. You're good."
But like, sometimes I wish I get kicked off to the couch. I like the couch. I picked my couch specifically. I love this shit.
You like sleeping on
For
it?
moments like these.
Yeah, I take naps on my couch almost every day. I fucking love that shit.
Shout out to your
lazy
couch.
boy, sexy.
It's sexy.
Yeah, except it gets really fucking hot.
That's kind of sexy too. The kink.
It's a kink. We're gonna start using that
We should.
kink
Let's bring it back
from like not liking it to just going hard with it.
to everything.
Merch hats.
Merch.
Kink.
It's a kink.
It's a kink.
Yeah.
So-
let me explain the conversation because I got some.
Yeah,
feedback.
bring it.
We're
It's
gonna
actually
explain
it's
inside jokes all the
recorded.
time. Oh, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the first conversation.
Okay, fine.
Was kink on there? I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Fuck it.
You guys heard it then.
You heard it first.
Anyhow, wasting time. I love the concept. Great fucking song. It goes back to like what me and Angelo, what we relate to the most is just like the dirtiest. Like I'll hear songs and be like, Angelo's gonna love this because it's just like that Drake
So
that
raw.
weekend conversation we had last week.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's
raw. It's honest.
Yeah.
And it's like, you'd be lying to yourself if you didn't relate.
Yeah. My bad. I love you too, but I don't. You're a better guy than us.
No, but even if you haven't wasted someone's time, you know what it's feel like to have your time wasted.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And to look at that person and say like, man, if I had to waste my time, I'm glad it's you. You know what I mean?
Like, how do you feel after that? Like, are you like, I'm happy it happened, or are you sad it's over?
I don't think wasting time is an actual statement. Like,
Me
there's no
neither.
time wasted, bro. You've learned something from this. It's not gonna happen to you again. And if it does, well, there's an issue with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Learn, dumbass.
Yeah, I don't see it that way either. I'm just like
But I understand the concept of wasting time.
100%. Yeah.
But if you want your time wasted,
But I love songs that are that honest.
yeah.
I just love it, bro. I love it
Well,
because I feel this one thing that I've sort of realized recently is that most of us walk around like trying to pretend that we don't have these thoughts, trying to pretend that we don't have these things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Or that we haven't ever.
And
you know what I mean?
demonizing it.
And then because we pretend we don't have them, we
one else can.
demonize other people
Yeah.
that are honest about it or have it, or you find out about them having
That's
it.
true.
And that I don't like.
Yeah, and it's not cool. And also because of that, then you shame yourself when you do have that thought.
It prevents an honest conversation.
So I love when something comes out, like some sort of art piece or music, anything, where somebody's just putting that out there and like laying it out because they're being super honest.
Yeah.
And it gives, hopefully, the more and more that shit like that comes out, people feel more comfortable thinking about the fact that they have the same thoughts and just being themselves.
What comes to mind? What songs like?
That's a good question.
Honest songs?
Yeah, that's like
I'm single. Lil Wayne.
I'm single.
Marvin's Room is probably
Marvin's
the
Room.
rawest song.
Are you drunk right now?
Yeah, that's one
Yeah,
of those.
yeah.
Well,
Marvin-
even right now, Doja Cat with
Yeah,
Weeknd?
The Weeknd.
The
I
Weeknd.
forgot what it's called.
And I'm not. Even if another thing, another thing,
Q&A comes to mind.
Cyrus is
and another thing, it's like that doesn't mean that everyone has those thoughts, but some people do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like,
See,
it's cool not to pretend that you don't.
I kind of disagree.
Craigie F. Honesty. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I kind of disagree. I think
That's a good one,
everybody
too.
has that thought, Uli. Like, what it is, I'm not saying it's a prolonged, like, I've sat with this shit for 3 months. It's kind of like, you have that moment where you're like, Giveon, right? Where he has a favorite mistake,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I talked about it before where it's like, got a girl at home, but like, we still doing this. And it's like, you have that moment where you're like, I can't believe I'm doing this. You know what I mean? You had that moment.
But not
right?
everyone does that thing all the time.
Sure.
They have the thought. They might have the thought of doing
Even
that
the
thing.
thought, though, in a lot of people's eyes would be like, you thought that?
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
What is wrong
even
with
if you never
you?
committed the act, but if you told your significant other, like, I had that thought, they'd be like, oh, besides themselves.
Yeah.
It's like, but the truth is that the thought crosses your mind, dog.
Yeah, I know, you-
Even if it's like this hypothetical of like, damn, would I ever, am I capable of that? You get what I'm saying?
For whatever reason.
Like,
for
just
whatever-
contemplating the fact that there's this fucking craziness inside you that like you question it is to me it's.
Yeah, you know,
And if you and to me, just I'm gonna let you finish, but like if you can't express that in music,
Where can you?
where can you, dog?
yeah.
And so there has to be that.
Yeah, and like I aspire to have a relationship where like I can share.
Like ours.
Yeah, I have it already.
I was sleeping over at your house, but I wish I was at Tony's.
I mean, I just
How
want.
many times does that happen? How many times are you in
Never.
someone else's bed and you're like, damn, I wish I was in mine?
No, I mean, and who knows if this will like I'll be able to have this, but I do aspire to have a relationship with the woman in my life where I can be fully open about like what I think.
Like, oh, I had a client come in today and she was kind of hot.
Yeah, if I thought that, like I hope to be able to share my, like, you know what I mean? If somebody's gonna be my soul, the mate that's gonna do this life thing with me, that I'm committing my life to with.
Okay.
I want to be able to be myself, like naked. I want to be able to share as much as it's possible to share myself. You know what I mean? But on the other side of it, that means it has to be a two-way street. I have to be open to her telling me things like that too.
But,
you know?
but I kind of feel like that shames people for any insecurity they have.
What do you mean?
Like if someone doesn't feel comfortable with that,
Oh,
like
but
any of your potential mates right now can listen to this and be like, I could never stomach that. Just
and that's
because of an insecurity of mine, and
Well,
like
it's
so
better.
Now
So
I'm
then
shamed because of it.
Like he's
I'm
filtering out all the ones he doesn't
I'm out
want.
of your pool because I can't stomach that.
no, because I'm open. I'm starting by saying I aspire to that.
Ah, got it.
I'm not even sure if I can do it.
Got it.
I just aspire to it. So if I'm feeling something with somebody and I feel like I want to be in the situation with that person, I'm like, okay, let's try this thing. I'm trying it with you. I want to be with you, so this is how I aspire to be in my relationship. And if you feel like you can try to do that with me, let's both try, even if you don't feel capable now.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
So even like say if like one of your girl, like your future girls friends, and you like you thought like you still tell her, like, you know what I mean?
Get in your bag, bro.
I mean, if I have a thought like that, that's the aspiration, I guess, you know?
Or
Or
you say like,
or-
hey, your friend's hot. Can she
Hey,
come
I'd
hang out with
smash
us?
your
No, but
friend,
I
but I
wouldn't-
only want you.
I don't know. I guess
How would you say that, Oli? Come
I don't
on.
know. I don't know. I
how
haven't
about a
thought
little
this
bit
through. I haven't
deeper?
thought this through. I don't know.
Family, imagine.
Oh my
on,
god.
Hey, your sister's hot, bro.
Well, no. Here's. I mean,
I'd smash your sister. How would you say that?
I don't know, bro. See, that's a good question. I haven't thought this through, but I don't know.
Because like,
I don't know.
You tell your
Just
boys
say, I'll
if,
come back to you.
you'll tell your boys if
And
your
here-
girl's sister's hot.
If
But you
your
won't-
girl's sister, yeah, you'll tell your.
No, but
boys.
that's I guess that's the thing, bro. That's why I aspire to that, because I'm hoping, bro. And again, I don't know if I'll ever fucking do this, but I'm hoping that
Doesn't sound like it anymore. After Jamie's picking holes in your
I know.
argument, you're not doing this.
I'm hoping that like there's not things that I talk to my boys about that I don't talk to my girl about.
Got you.
Like my girl has to. I want her to have more conversations open with her than with anybody else. You know what I mean? Like that's what I aspire to be, like my fucking. You know what I mean?
I
See, that's
think
what I said. He's such a good guy.
I think you may be looking at it wrong though, right? Like I think you're looking at it. To me, it sounds like you're looking at it quantity wise. Like if I have 10 honest conversations with my boys, I want to be able to have 11 honest conversations. But I think the truth is there's certain conversations that you can be super open with your girl about that I wouldn't be open with you guys about.
Yeah,
And so it's like there's types of conversations. I don't know, but I'm saying that's what it sounds like to me, because it's like there's certain things that I would tell you that I may not tell Demi.
Yeah,
Like-
it's normal. That's normal.
But that's what I'm saying. But it may be just because like it doesn't interest her, or because it's like maybe it's an insecurity I have towards her that I'm like, hey dog, what are you fools thinking? Am I tripping? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's my thing. Is like I'm hoping not to have those things with it. Like I want to
But you don't think
I want
it
to
adds
break
a
that
little
down.
Spice? It doesn't add like what are you thinking right now? Like, are you into that? Should I?
I don't know.
Is this one of your kinks?
Should I look this way? Should I look that way? Should I?
I don't know. Dog. Maybe that's why I'm single. Because I might not be able to do this.
Yeah,
I'm
because I'm
single.
probably not fit for this.
No,
Okay,
but
so-
you're an amazing single human being, bro.
Thank
have
you,
a
bro. I'm happy.
question.
What's up?
Applications,
Now it's like
I feel bad for always attacking.
like
him.
single
so today
hour.
it's your day.
and I
I
feel
know.
bad for like our things. So I'm like, I'm trying to take it. Okay, cool. So it's
Have you ever loved two women at once?
it's such a good question.
loved two women at once.
Yes.
No. But it's not. I don't count that as an impossibility. But it hasn't happened where it's coincided at the same time. But it could, and I wouldn't deny it to you.
So you've never in your
Overlap
life
like that? No.
exchanged an intimate relationship with someone and still in your back of your mind said, I could still have an intimate relationship with that person?
Like, I still love her.
In love is not the question.
Intimacy?
No, like love.
Mm-hmm.
I got love for you as a homie. I got love for you as a sister. Like, the question is not in
No,
love.
but that's,
I know.
you're asking the wrong questions to the guy that loves everybody.
No, but,
So-
that's why I emphasize intimacy, because I was like, you've never
it has
been
to be
intimate
like-
with someone and said like, I could still be intimate with this person.
No, that's definitely happened.
Then I think the question's answered.
Good. Thank you for setting up my trap. High five.
But I've been single this whole time, so
I'm not been intimate.
I'm not burning nobody.
Hey,
you know?
So that this
No, it's not about burning.
Oh,
like,
I
you're
know,
looking
but
at
I'm
her.
just
Don't
no.
make it that though.
this actually reminds me of a song called "I Believe It" that just dropped. Division,
Mac,
Ty
bro.
Dolla Sign, Mac. Where the thing is like, you said you were down for me and I believed it. I guess it's not really cheating what we're talking about.
No.
No, we're not talking about cheating at all. Cheating is
but
a whole
I'm-
different devil, bro.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation.
I'm so happy with this song. Makes me
Such
happy.
a good track.
Did you watch
bro.
the video on it?
No, I didn't know there was a
No,
video.
They have like a full video of them all working in the
I
studio.
did see it.
with
Oh,
Mac.
that's really cool. That sounds
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
And it's a very raw footage, like of just like them creating the song together.
Like it's literally them doing it.
yeah, it's Division, Ty Dolla.
I
and
love
Mac.
footage like that.
That's great.
I love footage like that,
But
bro.
then it makes me think, why'd you wait 2 years to put out this fucking song? Were they going to put it out and then Mac died?
I think it's part of
That's
the rollout.
here's what I no. What I think, not no, but what I think is and I'm like, no, bitch, you dumb. No, what I think like they didn't want to time it around his death. I feel like they probably had it and it was gonna come out, and then he died in the middle of like what they had planned for it.
Could be.
And they didn't want to ride the wave of like the nostalgia of people missing Mac and making money off like his death. You know what I mean?
I think it's part
Yeah.
of a rollout.
That's what I feel.
Well, I was happy when I saw that video because initially I thought it was just like a, you know, how sometimes they'll take like an old version, just put it on the song.
Yeah.
Like they did that with like Biggie and
No,
Ashanti.
Yeah. No,
Foolish.
this song was intentional.
Yeah, like this, he actually made this.
yeah, they made it. They made
And
it.
to see Mac in that video, he looks so happy, bro. Just like,
Anytime,
and I'm so happy
he
looking
always
at
looked
it.
happy,
anytime, I was gonna say, anytime I
he
see
never looks sad, bro.
anytime
Yeah.
I've seen footage of him or do it like have him perform or anything like at the Tiny Desk and all that stuff.
Love to
He
Mac Miller, bro.
love to him, bro. He always looks really happy. You know, it's
Always,
that's
yeah.
what makes it sad to know that behind that he was he had some emptiness.
Battling demons.
It
He was
feels like
battling
music really like was that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's such a
That-
beautiful thing to like realize. Like, damn, music really gave him that peace and that serenity.
Yeah, and I'm happy he started singing towards the end, his last like 3 or
Yeah.
4 years, because
Sounds
you
good.
can hear him getting out his emotions as opposed to just, because a lot of times with just straight rap, you can't hear emotions in it,
That's so true.
right? But
Such a
now
good
that he
That's
can,
so true.
when he sings Objects in the Mirror on the Tiny Desk, and then he has the other one with the internet,
Yeah.
and you just hear his voice, and I was like, oh, people. Oh.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh, it's just fucking hot.
that's so
bro.
true. That's so true. You can really feel somebody, bro, when they're intonating, bro. When
Yeah.
they're like
Even
doing
if he's
things.
just wailing, it's
Yeah.
great, bro.
Yeah, that's why like
Like,
even that's like you feel something there.
Yeah.
He's not even saying words.
oh.
That's one of the best.
Oh, that's one of the best.
one of the best.
One of the
You know
best. Tory
who,
Lanez, bro. That was
Tory's
great.
the best, bro.
When J. Cole also sings, when he does that, his
I love.
real-
Oh, when on a off season, I forget what song. When he goes, oh, you know what song I'm talking about? Whatever. He's like rapping, bro. He's rapping bars hard, and in the middle of it, he goes, oh, and you just
See, I was
One
hoping
of
to
my
get more of
favorite
his
is-
singing stuff because
I love the
like
singing
the
stuff,
one he
bro.
did on the live
Forest
on
Hills
the live. He did one on like Tonight Show or something, where it's not on his album and he's singing.
it's not on anywhere, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Great,
great.
fucking song.
Great.
Like I want to hear more of that, and that's what I was hoping for with off season, but he just delivered
Went
bars.
hard bars,
Yeah.
bro. He went
There's
hard
one
bars.
song, I think it's on Forest Hill Drive, where like he does a full on apparently he sings like the whole song. The video is him like in one of those rooms where like there's a screen playing on him. It's just blues and grays.
Yeah.
Bro, he sings that whole track. That's one of my favorite tracks off that one.
Yeah, that one's hot.
Him singing and him just like
Singing is hot.
it's such a great fucking.
So, J. Cole, his buddy just dropped a 10-year anniversary of his freshman Double XL album.
Shout out Big Sean.
Big Sean. How'd you guys like that?
Just I have a question to clarify. that 10-year special, he has tracks. It's a little like EP.
I didn't hear the whole EP. I just heard that song.
But they're all songs he's made.
He's already
They're
released
all, yeah, they're all
But this one isn't. He didn't.
the
release
freestyle.
This is new. This was new.
That freshman 10 freestyle.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good, and I thought it was super cool that he like paints the picture of how that freshman 10 picture.
I thought it was so
Like I swear I was in the room when
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
talking.
I thought it was so cool, bro.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool that he
Yeah.
did that. He really painted
so
the
descriptive.
picture of that day and how he felt about like the other artists and where he was at that time.
Even when he's like, I'm trying to find this new artist that Jay just signed, J. Cole. He saved from North Carolina, but his flight got delayed, so they're gonna
Photoshop him in. I hope it looks cool.
I hope this shit turned out good. Like,
even that little piece of like thinking after he said, he wasn't gonna come and they're gonna Photoshop him in. And he's like, in that day, what he thought is like, I hope this shit turns out good. That's cool that he put that in there.
That's what I'm talking about. Raw, like going back to this music that we were saying was like super like emotional, like being raw and like it's unfiltered. I gave you what I thought here, dog. And maybe it's a demonized idea, but I gave you what I thought.
Yeah.
Because bro, there's plenty of people that sat in that room and said like, we're gonna Photoshop J. Cole in. Like, oh god, like, this might be a fucking catastrophe.
Whack, yeah.
What I like about the song is like when it started, I didn't even know the song started. It sounds like he's just talking. So his whole flow and the whole thing is like.
What do you think about his flow though? Now that you mentioned flow,
it sounds like a conversation. I enjoy it. I enjoyed that at least on this song because he's telling a story.
Yeah.
So it's like it sounds like he's sitting in the room with us and he's telling a story. It just happens to rhyme. And there's not like a real like a flow like.
no
I was gonna say it's not very flowy. It's not like nice to listen to.
But that's all his tracks lately. His flow is that right now.
It's been more choppy
very,
like that?
It's a very choppy cadence where it's like, it's not A B A B A B the whole way through. It's a very like free flowing thing that I think I saw a lot of people on Reddit like kind of bashing it, but I think it's something you kind of have to adapt to and get used to.
And
I love Sean though.
I felt for this track it works though because it, like Tony's saying, it's a story.
Yeah.
And he's like really telling it to you, so you don't even. For this song, I don't really even need. I didn't
even care if it was. I just liked the information I got out of it.
Me too. That's exactly. Me too. And I like that. I'm never gonna skip him talking at the end either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like I love that part.
When he started talking, I didn't realize he was just
rapping.
talking. Yeah. Like it was the same.
The only reason you knew he wasn't rapping anymore because he stopped rhyming. You're like, oh, okay.
That was good.
But that whole thing was great when he was talking about like, oh, I went to go see J-Rock and he brought his new little homie. They say he's next up, K-Dot. And I was like, ooh, that's hard, bro. Because J-Rock was the first one to get.
And then he said,
big press.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then the Nipsey one. They said that Nipsey came through with all blue.
And he sounded like the new
Everybody
Snoop
thought
Dogg.
he sounded
Everyone said
like
he sounds and looks just like Snoop
Dogg.
which everyone did.
Yeah.
Like this is even now he still looks like Snoop.
because he's skinny and shit. And
There's a song called Upside Down with Snoop, Problem, and Nipsey. It sounds like maybe Nipsey or Problem wrote Snoop's verse because I know he hasn't been writing as much.
yeah.
Problem has the chorus and Nipsey has the last verse. But he's in the video, he's in the kitchen and he looks just like Snoop.
Nipsey's in the kitchen?
Yeah, he looks just like Snoop. Same like flannel, everything, big shoes, his hat with the curls coming out. Like everything is like, this is 94 Snoop right here.
I mean, he does. His rapping style and everything is definitely like his own shit. His own shit. Another part that I like that on this Big Sean track, who did he say he recorded with that day?
Wiz, and then he said
with
French.
Wiz.
He said French. He wasn't on the list, but he was on another.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. He's like, I recorded with French that day, and he wasn't on that one, but he was
Also,
on another.
it was hot that he was like, I'm on this freshman 10, but I feel like I should have been in it for the past 2 years. Like,
I've been hot.
I should. This is long overdue. I should have been on this way before.
And the way I felt about this track once I listened to it, I felt like really thankful because I was like, man, somebody had to make a track like this because, I mean, growing up as like a rap fan, like the XXL freshman cover is a really cool thing to see. I always thought that was dope when you see like the freshman come and be like, I've been listening to that artist.
Yeah.
Like especially that one, because of Tony, bro. I had been listening to Big Sean. I had been listening to J. Cole.
Yeah, for sure.
I had been listening to Nip. I don't know if that was because of Tony.
That was because of me too.
Okay, that's probably was. So I was already locked into that, so it was really cool to see them
finally getting some recognition.
I'm like, they're about to take off. Everybody's about to find out about these guys.
Yeah.
And so it felt special when you saw it, even as a fan. So then for the artist now, like 10 years later, one of the artists to tell you about that experience from their perspective. You know what I mean? Like he was just coming up and he felt like all this stuff that he's felt, and then like them as colleagues being, you know, in the same room, and then Nip's gone. You know, rest in peace. I thought it was really. I was like, man, thank you for not keeping that in your heart, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing it with the people and giving me that like behind the scenes little feel, bro.
Yeah.
Because it was special to me as a young kid.
I agree.
You know?
Yeah. With that said, how's up?
Hose up, bro.
Hose
Thank
up,
you,
bro.
Big Sean.
Shout out to
Big
Big
Sean.
Sean.
Rest in peace, Nip.
Rest in peace, brother.
So another song that I really liked, I just added to the playlist. I don't know if you guys checked it out. YNW Melly, Pieces.
No, I didn't listen to that one yet.
So you know, YNW is murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. That,
Yeah.
I got a baby bladder. I gotta go.
Come on, Jolo.
I didn't give you a fucking catheter,
Sorry,
bro.
I tried my best.
At least bring your urinal. Hey, pee in the water jug.
Yeah, your pee-pee's off camera, bro. You can just
You even took.
you'll
me
just
out.
hear the bucket.
Note your comment. Your cam alpha angle a little bit. It's all good.
I know. Make sure to edit that back in. Center me back. Make me taller than him, sexier. Give me some more tan skin. So
I know. That's the one thing that's. I mean, you're hot, bro. It's not even negative. I'm just saying, like,
I'm too light skinned for you.
no, you're not too light skinned, but you're just lighter than us. But it kind of goes in sequence, you know. Jalo's a little darker
lighter,
than me,
light.
and then lighter,
And then Jeremy,
and then Jeremy, y'all can't see.
like a full color wheel.
Jeremy's like
Well, he got some Vegas tan right now.
he has a little Vegas tan.
We're like similar. I think we're similar a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you also so he has the Filipino and Mexican blood. So when he tans really
nice.
really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got a 6-pack if fucking everything goes well.
Everything else is nice. So
Yeah, I got none of that shit. Take my shirt off. Look like you need to mow the garden.
you got sick tattoos though, pa. You got some that people can't see right now because
You know what's funny is my
That's true.
It's true.
one of my cousins he's a cop, right? So he has a stomach tatted. And
What does it say?
I can't go into all that. It's just legalities. So he has a stomach tatted, and we are talking to him about like stomach tattoos. He goes, the reason why I got it and the reason why I have it, he goes, because he used to work with the gang unit, and he's like, I can't tell you how many cholos that we arrest that all their stomach tattoos are halfway done or like a quarter done.
Gonna take it?
Yeah, they couldn't take it. It hurt too much. So he was just like, fuck, these guys are pussies. Bro. Let me do this shit. I was like, that's fucking great.
He's like, trust me, they softer than they look.
No, that's exactly what he said. He's like, they're all just pussies, bro.
I'm gonna let you stand on that one.
I'm just saying what someone else said,
Oh,
not
you're-
you, but
Oh,
someone
yeah,
else's
Tony?
But if your tattoo is only a quarter way through, it's talking to you, bro.
If
pertains
the shoe
to-
fits.
This pertains to you.
Can you get a soju shot,
Exactly.
please?
Oh, we have one already.
Oh my
We
god.
just
Oh,
took
no.
one. We just took it.
Are you guys
See,
ready
I
to go
must
into
be
2 hours?
drunk
Because I
already.
peed. I'm ready, bro. And you know what, Tony?
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let you go into your bag. Yes. Let's go.
Oh yeah, G's been waiting for this conversation this whole time.
Eladio
Eladio Carrion. bro.
Carrion. What's the name of that?
Sendo
album? I can't
cabrón.
even pronounce it.
Sendo cabrón. Volume 1. You're gonna go pee. I want to talk to you though. Anyways, so Tony want to go to pee, but
Bro, just go for it. I'm here. Jeremy's here. The people are here.
bro, if you guys haven't checked out
All
Eladio Carrion, Sendo Cabrón, Volume 1, you're wrong for it. You're wrong.
You're making mistakes out here, kid.
You're not listening to me. You sat here for 4 episodes and you're not paying attention. You're not listening to me.
You don't
Eladio-
respect me.
you bro. No, listen. Eladio Carrion's album is sick, bro. He's again. I'm gonna keep
Jeremy,
saying.
this is the biggest Eladio Carrion fan.
Yeah, honestly, bro. So I used to be a hardcore Anuel fan, which I still am, dog. Like to my heart of hearts, I still love him, bro. Because listen, I grew up a hip hop head, right? Like I love hip hop. I love rap. I grew up on rap. I think rap is sick. I think lyricism is awesome, bro. When people can make bars that like you're like, oh fuck.
Rewind that? Rewind that?
Yeah, bro. He rhymed this and said
No,
that.
but then
and
you're like-
there's
you're
a
like-
triple entendre there, and there's a double entendre here. You're like, this is crazy, bro. Like, there's an art to like. I mean, you have to respect it, bro. When someone's able to put words in a
Play
sentence
with 'em like that, yeah.
in a way that makes you feel like so good, bro. You respect that, dog. So
Right.
when I heard Anuel, to me is a great rapper, bro. He makes great music, but Eladio Carrion is just the hottest person to me doing it right now, both in the North American content and
Continent.
both in continent. My bad. Ugh. Both in English and Spanish.
So do you
I think he's doing it very, very hot.
Do you think
right?
his freestyle and Bzrp sessions
Bzrp
was better than Nicky's?
Oh, bro, it's a tough one because
Nicky
Nicky Jam added that fucking.
Nicky brings a vibe.
Yeah, bro.
Man,
and
Nicky
Nicky
kills
Jam is one of
He
the
can rap
comedies,
too.
bro.
Honestly,
he's one of the originals. So
And
like,
honestly, Nicky can rap too. Bro.
oh,
Nicky
When,
can rap.
when you heard, okay, so when I heard Nicky rap in English,
Nicky can rap.
does he sound like that in Spanish? Because I don't understand.
he does, bro.
He sounds better.
So it's that,
than
no,
that.
no, but I'm
He's
saying
coming
like,
heat.
no, it's like to me, like his rapping in English was like the most simplest thing I've ever.
No.
heard.
It's
Okay, so
It reminded me like of '86 LL Cool J, like.
But you gotta understand that he kind of grew up in that era of the '80s, '90s. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's that old
He
almost.
was that's how long he's been in the game. He was flowing when that was the flow.
Yeah, but like does
no,
he
but his,
sound
his,
like
Spanish,
that?
his Spanish is much better.
But this takes me to a conversation that I have with Demi all the time. Well, really, it's a conversation with myself because she's kind of like.
But she's just there to witness it.
no, because she's like, I feel
I have
with
so
you.
many.
There's hold up. There's so many times that G's having a conversation with himself. Just Demi.
No, but honestly, she makes good points where I'm like, damn, I didn't think of that.
I know
That's a
she'll
good
throw it
point.
in there for you to think about.
Honestly, bro,
For you to talk.
rap. I'm gonna go on record. Rap in Spanish sounds so much better than rap in English.
No, I'm gonna
the
say
Spanish language.
I'm gonna say
It's
you're
not even
Spanish
it's not even a racist thing. I feel like Latin
No, it's
languages like
it's a romantic language, dog. Where
the-
like the raps.
The reason why it's called romantic is it
Italian,
was developed in Rome.
Portuguese. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're saying though.
Yeah, no, okay, but here's my thing.
Those
I get what you're
languages
saying.
sound really nice.
I get what you're saying.
Those,
But I watched Snow the Products from like 3 months ago. She raps in English and in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Her Spanish shit kills Nicky's. I mean, her English shit kills Nicky's English.
she can fucking rap.
But
Bro,
I'm,
Snow
yes,
the Product
I'm not dying
is
on the hill
hard,
that Nicky can
bro.
rap in English. I'm not
Yeah,
dying
yeah,
on
yeah.
that hill.
But
I'll
he
give you
speaks
that.
English normal, so he should.
But just a real Snow the Product
he,
thing.
he doesn't even have a fucking accent. He sounds just as good as you. In
Yeah,
English.
yeah, but you have to understand, like when you speak Spanish a lot, like there's words, there's the Spanish language, in my opinion, is far more complex than English.
It is because I can't speak that.
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. So there's rhymes that
The
like
romance languages.
The words that rhyme are different, and then you're able to do it. I think a little bit more of a complex rhyme, because it's like they rhyme shit like, bro, like. Eladio Carrion has it's called five stars, where he's like she constantly rides my Eiffel Tower, mi Torre Eiffel, like Torre Eiffel, like bro, that opens
hold
the
on.
world up.
Say that right now. Say Torre Eiffel again.
Torre Eiffel,
Eiffel Tower. Which one sounds better?
Torre Eiffel.
Eiffel Tower.
For real?
I don't fucking know.
But
You know what I'm
Torre
saying?
Eiffel
Like,
sounds so nice.
Se trepó en mi Torre Eiffel.
Anyways,
Y no que se
that-
quería bajar.
for the record, this is not some sort of
No,
like.
I'm not hating. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying Spanish. Just it sounds great to me. And so when I hear people rapping hardcore like Eladio Carrion, bro, I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And because at the end of the day, Spanish isn't my first language.
Yeah, I speak.
Or it's-
I
it's
speak
not-
English better.
it's
You
not-
speak English better.
Yes, I understand Spanish great, but it's the language I speak predominantly, or my
You're-
dominant language is English.
Yeah, it's more expanded than
I'm
yours.
even bad at that one, but
Oh,
I can barely speak.
You
but
know what my grandma says? She always says, she goes, you know, I've been in the U.S. since I was 20. Like, I don't speak Spanish every day to, like, my friends. Like, she speaks English to us.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes, I'm forgetting words in Spanish, but I don't even know the words in English.
I'm
she's
just
like,
forgetting how to speak.
I'm just forgetting, like, I'm just forgetting language.
I'm gonna start miming now.
And that's fucking hilarious.
Anyway,
But hold up, going back to the album, but before we go there, just because we brought up Snow the Product, I just want to throw her some flowers. As a
Fire.
rapper, bro,
she's sick.
man,
She
she
could rap her ass off. I mean, she's been around, but I never paid attention to her.
yeah.
But I heard her
Product is
on
sick.
she's on with D Smoke. Do you guys know D Smoke?
Yeah.
I think,
Sir's brother.
I was gonna ask you, is that Sir's
That's
brother?
Sir's brother.
so are they both mixed?
No, what do you mean? No, like mixed.
Because he's done a song with Snow the Product. He's rapping and he raps
Oh
in
no,
English.
here I'll break it down for you.
And then he raps in Spanish.
Wait, break it down for me.
No,
what?
he's a Spanish teacher. I don't know if he is anymore, so don't quote me. Maybe he
D
stopped
Smoke's
teaching.
a Spanish teacher?
He's a Spanish teacher, bro. Because they grew up in Inglewood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Fuck.
Inglewood.
Okay, they're
No,
Inglewood.
Inglewood, sir.
And I forget Okay, I don't know the whole story, but I forget why D Smoke learned Spanish, but he ended up learning it, and then he got his credentials and shit, and he teaches it in the hood.
Well, I mean, he had to.
Yeah, you know what? Hose up to that.
Hose up,
bro. Fuck yeah, bro.
Well, like to me.
So he speaks it well.
To me,
he knows Spanish.
Everyone in LA is like half Mexican.
Because you're from LA.
Yeah, because you grew up in LA. Like, you had to order tacos.
You got tacos de lengua before, bro.
Yeah, you have to know pastor, cebolla, queso. Like, you need to know these words.
It's a part of like the LA culture.
My homie John growing up, he used to always be like, if a girl was there, he's like, hey, Maria.
Everybody's Maria.
Everyone's just like, hey, Maria. Like, it was just hilarious. And
it's just like Fox said too. It won't be LA without Mexicans too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's the whole culture. We have the best food in the world. Every one of my friends that left LA, that grew up in LA, that went to like Denver or mother homie, shout out to Nick Valencia at CNN. They all say the same thing, which is like, what do you miss the most about it here? Food. And it's Mexican food. It's like, yeah, it's not the same.
You know, it's funny. Chente Hidrach, shout out to Chente. We shout him out all the time. He has a podcast and he's from Puerto Rico.
Let me go to Puerto Rico on your podcast, bro.
Yeah, we're going to meet one day. We're going to link up. Anyways, I forget who, but I don't know if it was through the podcast or something else. They asked him like, oh, I'm going to Puerto Rico. Like, what restaurant should I eat at? And this motherfucker eats at a Mexican restaurant in Puerto Rico. The one they say is like, honestly, I forget. I think he was doing the one. He has one. He has a certain part of his videos that are like with his girlfriend. So this is one of. I love those too. Shout out to Vero.
I keep trying to convince. Yeah, shout out to Cru, bro.
Yeah,
fuck, bro.
Damn, you should do one with you.
Oh my
but
God,
anyways,
it would be hilarious.
It's one of those, and he's like, honestly, it's funny, but I go to a Mexican restaurant here. It's like one of my favorite spots. So that's how fire Mexican food is.
Mexicans are legit.
Mexico City has the best food I've ever had in my life.
Me too.
Period. It wasn't even close.
Me too.
Like,
fucking
Puerto Rico has good food.
Over there, bro.
Puerto Rico has good food. Hawaii has good food, but like Puerto Rico has good food. Well, I like fish. So I eat poke. The whole time I'm there, I just eat poke.
Every time I hang out with
and actually, they have a lot of.
It's true. Every time I hang out with Tony, he eats poke.
They have a lot of like Portuguese and Spaniards that went over there. So they have these donuts called malasadas that are Portuguese donuts
in Hawaii.
Yeah,
Portuguese donuts.
Yeah, in Hawaii, but it's like a huge staple over there. I forget the name of the actual company. But they're donuts and they're filled with cream. But they'll do their Hawaii twist. They'll put like mango and
guava and shit.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Guava.
Guava bomb. Do you like guava?
I love.
You like the fruit?
I hate guava, bro.
Yeah, you like guava?
The fruit itself. I can fuck with it.
But any disgusting. Are you
eat the fruit like?
I eat it like that too, but I don't love it super like that. But anything like guava flavored, I fuck with.
No, we had a guava tree at our house.
Guava and cheese.
I have a guava tree at the house I grew up in. My grandma would always just like, she'd always make juice, and she wouldn't tell you what it is. So like when it's like 2 a.m. and I'm like drunk in the middle of the night, and I'll grab it. And I'm just like literally.
She didn't throw any sugar in there.
Nah, my grandma just thinks it's sweet.
Guava, they call it in Honduras. They call it guayaba.
Yeah,
but it's such a popular fruit, bro. In Honduras, bro. Like my family, bro, like if anybody in LA has a tree, like they always send our family, and we're like fucking like trying to find the best one. One of my aunts got her appendix removed because this is how much guayabas we eat in Honduras. This is according to my mom, R.I.P. She says that my aunt got her fucking appendix removed because she ate so many guayabas in the seeds where it's stuck in there. I heard this when I was little, so don't.
You bought it back then.
I was like, damn. So then I stopped eating the seeds and the guayabas.
You should eat them, bro.
I do, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Sando cabrón. Tell the people.
Oh, so we're back to.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Sorry.
Such a great. I mean, so I'll tell you how I listen to it. I don't touch my mic. It's just like, bro, 2 hours is hard to not pee. Like, I'm sorry if this makes the quality of it bad, but fuck, it feels so good to pee. Like, I'm back for another 2. So anyways, so I listened to Sendo Cabron all the way through. I picked like 3 or 4 tracks that I was like, oh, it's great. Like, those tracks are great. And I was like, I could live without the other ones. But then I played it 50 times since then. And like, bro, all of them are keepers. I get why he made them, bro. He's making music.
I like that it's short too.
I love when they do that. I love long albums.
But if you're gonna cut off all the fat and just give me the good shit, then I'm with that.
Yeah, bro. And he like, the album's concept, and he probably may disagree with me, but it felt like a lot of the concepts talked about things that I feel were like in his soul. They were bugging his soul. Because a lot of them is like yo, I worked. Yeah, it was very personal. Like I worked hard to be where I'm at. You know what I mean? And some people turned on me, dog, and that's okay. Like I'll just step away, dog. He didn't make it about beef, but he was like, because there's one song where he's like, basically he's saying like, none of this was night and day. Everything I have, I worked for.
Yeah.
Even back in the days when I used to sleep with a 40 under my pillow. And like, I'm not a gangster. I've never slept with a 40 under my pillow, but I know how it is to like have sleep. To me, the 40 under my pillow means sleepless nights.
Yeah.
I interpret it as sleepless nights.
Yeah.
Where if you've worked hard for something, bro, you know how it is to have a sleepless night where you're like, your ambition is like keeping you awake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not only your ambition, but the fact that you're aspiring to do something that's like, you're trying to pave the way for something. You know how it is to have a 40 under your pillow type of thing.
Yeah.
Is that poetic enough?
That is actually, no, I didn't even know you had that in you. Bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. I got a bag. I'm not just dumb.
Okay, just want to make sure.
I'm dumb a lot, though.
I thought you were just looks and height, bro, but you sound like you got a little bit of brains up there.
You're my friend because I'm looks and height, huh? Not because of my brains.
He's barely your friend,
Exactly.
too.
Looks and height. That's the reason why I keep you around. Hey, if anything, for security. Because, sometimes...
No, you
Because-
keep me around
because
because
you're
anytime you have a bad idea, I say, bad idea, but I'm down.
You're the one guy that'll go do it.
Yeah, I went to...
Second guy.
No, but you're my guy that'll do it.
Yeah.
I went to Rolling Loud the last time I was in LA, and we went into the
Last
the
time you were in LA.
We went.
The last time it was in
It was in LA.
I was like,
That's
you're
what I
in
heard
LA all
too.
the- I was like, you're in LA all the
Bitch, you
time.
live in
every
LA.
day, bro.
Oh, you're trying to act like you're from Miami now?
Oh no!
Oh, you're from Puerto Rico? Have you been twice?
I'm so Mexican that when I'm in Miami, I actually stand out. They think I'm like Cuban and shit, but
You look it.
but when they hear me speak Spanish, they're like, "Is this fucking
Órale, güey."
Mexican?" Mexican.
Mexican.
So we're at the beer garden at
Oh,
Rolling
that's a
Loud,
shirt.
and we walked in, and
Sick.
on the sign it said "For Loco," and I was like,
I'm there.
ooh. So basically, my trick is I buy a Gatorade. They don't let you take the top, but I talk to the guy. He leaves me keep my top, and I fill my drink in with the alcohol and walk out. So I walk up there. I said, "For Loco." I have the worst idea. That's going to be great. And I was talking to the George and Kevin and the homie Brian. I was like, yo, I got the best, worst idea of the night. Who's with it? George and Kevin was like, nah, fuck that shit. Brian was like,
I'll do it.
I'll do it. And I was like, I
Bet.
fucking love you. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
I was so fucking lit. It was amazing, bro.
Oh, Four Logos. I haven't had one of those. And did you listen to Eladio Carrion's fucking?
I gave it.
Give me something, bro.
I gave it like a spin and a half. My favorite songs was the ones you added though. Givenchy.
Givenchy en mi piel, 5 de estrella, el hotel, tu mujer en mi cel, ¿cómo va a ser?
Yeah, the album came out like 2 days ago, and he knows every word of every
Se te
song.
pone mi Torre Eiffel y nunca se quería bajar. Como en The Office, tengo papel, siempre voy a tener más dinero que ayer. You know what that was talking about? He made an Office reference, bro. I love The Office. He said, como en The Office, and word tengo papel, siempre voy a tener más dinero que ayer.
He has some cool references.
He's
There's
saying,
some other
like
ones.
in The Office, I got paper, and I'm always gonna have more paper than yesterday, baby. You know what I mean? Like
That's hard. Yeah.
that's hard, bro. And what is cool is like that's probably the only track that I think was a flex track. Like that was the only one where I was like,
You could tell from the way he was rapping, it sounded like a flex track.
it's a flex track for sure.
Yeah.
But that was the only one that was really a flex track. The other ones were more like, I'm real, dog. You know what I mean? I'm making music.
Cause I'm real.
There's a track where he even says like,
I walk, the way I talk.
oh, that's the Monarca.
Cause
But
I'm real.
anyways, bro,
Way you smile
I'm
drives
mad,
me
like
wild.
hyping it up.
Cause I'm real.
The way you talk, the way you chill, you drive me wild.
Hey, Murder Inc. was sick.
And I can't
go on without you, girl.
Ashanti's awesome, bro. Do you think Ashanti has some of the best hooks in hip hop?
Yeah, she has some great. Murder Inc. was killing it back then. To what Jeremy was saying right now.
Yeah,
Murder had a fucking
they had a
run.
hot run.
They had a run.
They had a great run. One of the
But
best
I think
ever.
Ashanti had some of the best hooks in hip hop.
I'm not always
Not
there
taking that
when
from
you
Aaliyah.
call.
Not taking
But
nothing
I'm
from Aaliyah,
always on
Ashanti
time.
had
We didn't get to see Aaliyah's full potential.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, we
Ashanti had.
Well, she died 24, 27. She 27 club.
She was really young.
No,
bro.
she was younger than that, I think.
She was younger than that, bro.
And I give you my all.
So
Baby.
there isn't. I don't know if you guys checked out the Dennis Lloyd album.
I didn't check it out.
No,
Talk
I
about it,
didn't,
though.
bro. Sorry.
Let us know.
He
Let
does
us know.
have a.
Tell the people and
For
tell
the
us.
next one, listen to
Jeremy,
it. I think you guys will like it.
No.
See?
He has a song on there called 27 Club, which is,
Oh
is
my
pretty
God,
good. Which
bro.
is like, am I?
Explain the 27 clip. I don't know.
Well,
if
the
everybody-
27 Club is basically most of the artists have all died at 27. Like
Most is a little-
Jimi Hendrix,
A lot of the great.
Most of
artists-
those that have died.
Amy Winehouse.
Shout out to Amy Winehouse.
I think Tupac was 26. The guy from Kurt Cobain was 27.
Juice WRLD was 27. No.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Let me check.
But,
let me
but
check.
they're all
Let
like
me-
within
let
like
me
that
fact check that.
that thing. But the 27 Club is like when you're a hot artist and you die at 27 and you just become like immortal. So with him it's kind of just like I don't want to become that.
No, he died at
thing.
21.
Dennis Lloyd.
Dennis Lloyd. He's the guy who made Nevermind, which I love that song. I just don't love that it went so pop. I'm happy for him, but like I don't like when songs go that
He
big. So
hates
like
that.
Peaches now, I don't like it anymore just because everywhere I go I hear it.
Isn't that a fucked up like phenomenon?
Tony hates that, bro.
I know Tony really
Well,
hates
that's
it.
the reason.
We've had debates about this.
So the Rao album, I don't play it.
Because you don't need to.
I don't need to because I'm gonna hear it wherever I go. I hang out with you guys. I'm gonna hear it.
That's fair. I don't play it either.
You don't want it to play out for you.
Well,
Yeah,
Eladio-
exactly.
Eladio
I like
took
it
up
so
my
much.
time.
So I've done that with every Drake album. The problem is Scorpion was so long that I couldn't get into it because
It was too long.
because people weren't playing. They only played a couple songs. They didn't play the
bangers.
whole album. Not like Call Me If It's Too Late or whatever. Or if you're reading this now, it's
It's
too late. Like everywhere I went, I heard every fucking song beginning to end.
Yeah.
So with this one, I
That's
didn't.
that's a good way to navigate that.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way to go through it. At least I found for myself.
But isn't it sad though in general? Like, and I think like we should fight this urge as a humanity. Like, it's fucked that like, oh, it's too pop. Like, yeah, I'm too cool for that.
I have to write it
I'm
off
too
now.
cool for that now. Like, well, fuck. But it's good music. Like, it went. Pop
Was it good or not?
It went pop because it's great.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm happy for him.
Was it good or no?
But the first song on his album is called Changes. And I wish I get a full version of that song without all the talk over, but a lot of it's a talk over where it's like they're saying, oh, never mind, top selling song of the year. Like it goes into all the shit that's happening, and he's just like him trying to say like I don't want things to change, but it's also me who's changed within this process.
It's the reality.
Yeah. But I mean, even artists go through this. Like, I think everyone wants to be big, and I mean, you would be happy to go pop,
of course.
but I
Wait,
think
is it? I have a
but
question.
people stop. I think if you're pop, people stop liking you for you.
Well, I think the antidote to that.
That's
Expand.
so. Like, I feel like when you go too big, they stop liking you for you. They stop liking you for your music. They just like you because you're popular. It's like, oh, I got to play this because everyone else likes it.
You know what? And I think especially now in super social media age, like a part of the way to be cool is to be on the waves. You know, so if as a popular artist they have like the most popular song, then for you to have this wave, you have to play them. So a lot of some people who are really caught up in that type of shit. So going to your point, I feel like a lot of people end up playing songs not even from like an honest place. It's more like, this is the hot track. I have to post some vibe with it.
Yeah, it's like I'm at
Because
a party. I had to play this.
I have
It's
to
not 'cause
play like, oh, this song came on. I got to fucking post. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's an interesting thing because then you may fall victim to this idea of like, well, I want to leave some people off of my. I don't want some people to like my shit.
No, but well, that's but
So
but here's
how do you handle that?
No, as an art from the artist side, what I think is the antidote is to do what you truly want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and if it continues to be pop, then it continues to be pop. That's outside your hands. But what happens, bro, when it gets like stale is when the person becomes pop, and then
And
now
all they
you
wanna
know
do is make pop
now
tracks.
you know they're hitting this formula. Like I need this and
And
this.
by
this.
pop we mean popular.
Popular, yeah, popular. It just means like it's the you're like top 10, top 5 all the time, 1 all the time, and then you
Exactly.
you figure out the formula to make it that instead
So
of
is
just
Drake
doing
just
you.
trying to be pop.
No, because I wouldn't say that because bro, he's done so many different
Drake
things.
makes
He's a part of the
He
reason.
is pop. Like
Yeah.
like he's what pop is.
He's a part of the reason there's like Afro beats is cool and
Wizkid and all
fucking
them.
all that stuff because he did fucking controller
Con-
and I need a one dance. And when those tracks came out, when those tracks came out, was there anything like that was popular at the time? No, bro. He fucking trailblazed that.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's shout out to him and his taste.
Amazing.
Even if he's written it or not, all that shit, whatever.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, you can. He planted the seed that actually made Latin.
I think so.
In America, he cracked the door open.
Yeah.
He cracked the door open.
But we're going back to this thing where Latinos or Latin artists are making this EDM. Like, you need someone to crack the door, or there's no way you can make the money they are making staying in. This is why I'm trying to say you have to go pop.
Yeah,
because you can't make the money that sustains the business if you stay in your little niche.
But what keeps it?
You need to expand, dog. You need to find the other markets.
What keeps it fresh?
So you need to go pop.
Yeah. But what keeps you fresh in that pop space is if you're really trying things and you're doing your thing,
of course.
which I think is part of the reason Drake has been at the top and it stays at the top.
It's why Drake is the Bad Bunny.
He even does. Yeah. He's even done the fucking the drill shit.
He does
early.
Everything. Yeah, early.
He did. He's always touching the wave first.
Yeah. So
or making the wave. I don't know.
So
probably making the wave.
I think he's making it too. Yeah.
So that goes to that point.
He sees the wave coming. He's like, "Let me get this
That's
first."
the wave.
Yeah. And whatever.
That's a fucking ear on him.
No. That's a talent. That's a talent.
That in and of itself is a talent.
And that's the antidote of being that pop stale thing, because he doesn't get there and then like now just make that same music that got him there. He gets there and then does the new wave, and then does the new wave, and then does the new wave.
He never overstays his welcome, bro.
Yeah.
No.
So go ahead.
Well, I was gonna ask. Sorry to interrupt you halfway through, but I'm gonna ask you this, my EDM friend. So like when we go to festivals as Latinos, like we like to go see, like we can't wait to go see Carnage. When you go see Dioro, when you go see Dioro, everyone has their Mexican flags out. Everyone's out there, right? Mm-hmm. My question is this: now that everyone is making, it seems like more EDM with Balvin, La Mama, Pepas. Do you think other DJs are gonna jump on that wave?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, DJ Snake does it already.
Yeah,
because he even made the Ozuna Cardi B one. Like, he's been smelling this for a while.
And everyone has, because
that came from Demi. I didn't even know that. Demi pointed that out. I gotta give her credit. Contigo. I don't like it. Yeah, but although that track wasn't EDM enough, in my opinion, that was a reggaeton track.
It's a reggaeton track, but it's a DJ.
He knew like I can't let these Latins go off with that.
I think it's gonna be an important year because I think it's like it's just the beginning. So I think like it's gonna be like a whole new way. Like more DJs are gonna be doing it if it like works out well, and it seems like it's doing so far.
That seems like
it is, bro. Because even
it's a huge market,
bro. You turn on a fucking NBA game, bro, and sometimes you'll hear like on the fucking like ESPN like highlights and shit. You know what I mean? So that's how pop fucking like reggaeton and like Latin fucking music has gotten. So you have to use it.
That's how far we are from a minority.
Mm-hmm. No minority. When I watch boxing matches, right? In between rounds, when they go to the corner, you can hear it in the background. I hear Debote and Bad Bunny.
You have to play it now.
Yeah,
it's because the fucking round girl is Latina, bro. That's why.
she's been Latina for a while, bro.
Y'all just noticing that the girl that walks around with the number, she's Latina.
The Tecate girls. Hey, so what they're trying to say, and in the words of my man D Trump, I'm coming.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come, and we coming. With that said, have a good night. Thank y'all for staying with us.
Cheers, bro.
Episode 4.
Peace,
down.
Love,
Peace.
Love y'all.